Where the motherfucking chat at? I don't be having a chat, and now I can't find it. Where's the, how the hell I can't see the damn chat? I'm about to not give a fuck. Oh, I'm stupid as hell. The chat right here. Look at my dumb ass. Stupid ass boy. Stupid ass boy. Alright, whatever. Got the chat. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not in the mood to bow. I'll make this shit real quick. So first off, welcome to the stream. For those that are here, it's probably just me for the moment. I don't know if anybody will pop here. I'm not really concerned about that. Y'all already know. I'm really doing this shit for me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, for those that are in here, which probably is nobody for the time being, welcome. It's your boy Bruce Leroy. Bro, this motherfucker close. Ready for class, Mr. DeMille. But yeah, as you can see by the goddamn title, I am not having a good fucking day, to say the least. I'm like, without giving y'all too much of my business. But before I get into that, what you call it? What the fuck was I trying to say? Yeah. So without getting into too much detail. Actually, fuck all that. Say that for later. Okay, so first off, this your boy Bruce Leroy once again, coming at y'all with another stream. So it's piano today. Before the piano, I'm going to talk my shit about what happened. Not too extensive, because ain't none of y'all business. It's my business, and I'm keeping that shit to myself. Just give y'all the bare bones. Try to talk without talking. Follow me on this Twitch. I'm Bruce Leroy BIH. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I am Bruce Leroy. Follow me on TikTok. It's Bruce Leroy BIH. I don't know how the fuck that this is the first time in a long ass time. And it's crazy because you would think off a day that I was happy and in a good mood. Oh shit, this nigga like goddamn, he can't even complete a goddamn full sentence. And now as you see what I said, I started stuttering. So I'm like, damn, this nigga can't even complete a full sentence without stuttering. Now I got through the intro mad smooth as hell, and I'm mad as shit right now. Honestly, I'm only like, oh, okay. So without getting into too much details, bruh, sometimes you just need to be away from certain people in your life. Cause like, no disrespect, they'll take advantage of you, bruh, and that's just the reality situation. And I ain't got time for that shit. But bottom line is, moving forward, we're gonna move forward with that shit. I don't really like, I don't know, I don't want to like talk too much about my personal shit. As you can see by the title, I'm not having a good fucking day. So if you come in on some bullshit, I'm not gonna give you no other chance. I'm gonna curse you the fuck out, and then while I curse, I'm gonna let you sit here while I curse you the fuck out. And then I'm going to block your ass. So, I don't have time for this shit. If you can't come in here respectful, don't demand a motherfucking thing. Alright? This not a fucking, this not the Dow Jones. It's not a goddamn stock. This ain't the Wolf on Wall Street, nigga. I ain't goddamn Leonardo DiCaprio motherfucking, what's that nigga name? Charlie Sheen. Don't come in this motherfucker demanding shit. This is not a fucking hostage negotiate situation. Y'all niggas is not John Q. Y'all y'all niggas ain't Junetao. 20 millions and 20s head ass. Nah, nigga. Don't come here demanding a motherfucking thing. Sit here. Oh, shit. What you talk about today? Participate. You won't participate? You want to talk some bullshit? You getting cursed the fuck out, and I'm blocking your ass permanently. Then the nigga had a nerd. There was a nigga on there. It was like, yeah, unblock me, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. If you're not respectful, I'm not letting your ass back in. Zero tolerance for disrespect. You can have a difference of opinion. I'm cool with that. Once you enter the lines of disrespect, I'm not going for that shit. And of course, another thing for me to do. Hold on, I just fuck some shit up. I gotta fix it. Are you fucking serious? And of course, why the hell wouldn't I have, hold on. What the fuck? How the fuck that happened? niggas doing? Shit, hold on. Like, I ain't already having a bad motherfucking day already. Now I gotta goddamn do this shit. This fucking bullshit. Hold on. Fix some shit real quick. Oh, fuck. Okay. God damn, bro. What the fuck? Now I gotta. Okay, I can't even fucking get to the goddamn whistle. Gotta push this off. See this shit, man? What the fuck? Fucking kidding me, man. Okay, how you do this shit? Trying to think. Okay, got it. Nah, I got it. Gucci. Oh shit, man. What the fuck? Son of a bitch. Thank God I carry baby wipes in handy. I'd be fucked right now. Man, imagine. See, I'm telling you, niggas be laughing. Oh, you got baby wipes? Nah, nigga. Number one, they get a clean ass. First and foremost. Might want fucking snowballs in your ass and shit. Ah, that shit hurt. Might want snowballs in your ass. Like Yeti the Abominable Snowman goddamn having a war with motherfucking the Hulk or Abomination or some shit. Anyway. Yeah. So, as you can see, my fucked up day continues to be fucked up. And of course, the stream had to start late. Cause why the hell not? Of course the stream wouldn't start on fucking time. Why would we? Alright, man. I'm going to keep it a bean with you. Let's see how much time we got. 5 to 8? Let's see how long we playing piano for. Maybe to about 6:05. I'm not going to really stream all day. Just enough to kind of like get a decent amount of it. You feel me? But nonetheless. Why this shit moving like a fucking Tubi movie? My movie, I feel like I'm in a fucking Tubi movie right now. Alright, anyway. Yeah, so, not trying to say too much, bruh. This is what I can't stand. You know what pisses me off? I hate when motherfuckers be dead ass, be mistreating you. Then they try to fucking gaslight you into thinking that they're right. And you're wrong for feeling how you feeling about a situation. Like somebody do some fuckery to you. And then like they'll sit up there and fucking gaslight you about how you feel about their fuckery towards you. That shit be pissing me the fuck off. I don't understand. This is why I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I got extroverted qualities as far as like I got a big personality. I don't give a fuck. I'll show it to anybody. I don't really care. Like I'm a nigga. Like I can turn up with the best of them. But I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. Like this is why I don't really like I don't have no friends. I dead ass want to keep it that way. Cause niggas come with too much. Human beings come with too much fucking baggage, my nigga. Fuck. Like god damn, they come with too much fucking baggage for me, man. It's always something. And it's like I'm gonna keep it a being with you. And I try to get into too many details, but I'm really sick and tired of every time I try to do something as far as this career is concerned when it comes to the entertainment business and investing in myself and trying to make progress. It somehow, some way, there's always some kind of fuckery that happens. So every time I try to take one step forward, life will have some bullshit in my way. It could be anything. Some bullshit in my way to fucking make me take 2 steps backward. All the motherfucking time. It never goddamn ceases to amaze me. Every motherfucking time I take 2 steps forward, it's fucking annoying. Now I gotta fuck with this mic. This shit not even really staying up like the one I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at this shit. So now I gotta fucking prevent it from doing. And look, the shit's getting in my fucking. Look at this shit. There we go. I don't think it should fall this time around. Hopefully. Alright. I think we fixed it. Now I gotta wipe my fucking hands again. Say we start this fucking stream. I'm up here fucking with all this other dumb shit. I'm gonna keep it a bean, man. Sometimes life is ass. Life is good, but it's ass. Life is good, but it's ass. It's like a fucking movie. When they say life is a movie, they really dead ass meant what the fuck they said. You realize, tell y'all some crazy ass shit, bro. Bruh. Y'all niggas realize, family, I'm about to just stop fucking with this mic until I finish the piano. But y'all realize, goddamn, why this shit, I don't give a fuck. At this point, I don't give a fuck no more. I really don't care. But y'all realize, when I say life is a movie, it always gotta be some bullshit. You know how in every movie there gotta be a conflict? It's always some fucking bullshit. My life dead ass a movie. It's always some bullshit. It never could be uneventful. Like, I like uneventful. You want to know why? Because you got your routine. Boom, boom. You handle your business. But it's always something out this motherfucker. Always something out this motherfucker, bruh. Always. I'm tired, bruh. I'm tired, bruh. I'm dead ass. I'm tired of trying to really move on this shit. And take 2 steps backward every motherfucking time I try to move, as far as like trying to help me try to get through this shit. Cause this entertainment business, this shit ain't for the weak. And the damn shit ain't for the broke motherfucker. Like, I swear to God, the entertainment business, the music industry, all that shit, all this motherfucking shit is pay to play, nepotism, which I don't, you know, if it wasn't nepotism, we wouldn't have the fucking Wayne brothers. Let's keep it a bean. So I'm not against nepotism, because if your peoples are good that you're putting on, why not? Right? Like, I'm not gonna get mad. Oh, you're adding talent. Like, you're pushing the business forward. You're pushing the entertainment business forward. You have some great ideas. Like, go ahead, do your thing. This shit is a bunch of nepo babies. Fucking the haves and the have-nots. And then you get niggas up on here bitching that been in the industry. I don't know why all these artists are such bad people. Because you pick the motherfuckers that can pay you only. What the fuck you think is gonna happen? You pick niggas that are on the drugs. What the fuck you think is gonna happen? You pick niggas who got trauma. You pick niggas who don't have both of the parents in the household. You pick niggas that show you signs of bad behavior before they get on. But as long as they got a buzz, that's all that fucking matters. Meanwhile, you got a nigga like me. It ain't even gotta be me, but I'm gonna say myself an example, because fuck it, who gives a fuck? You got a nigga like me willing to really fucking go tooth and nail for this shit, got all the intangibles. And again, I say this to say that I'm not a finished product. And that is okay that I'm not a finished product, because in this day and age, you gotta do everything by your fucking self. And then when niggas say, why don't you know this? Bitch, I'm doing it by my fucking self. You dumb motherfuckers. I'm doing it by my goddamn self. What the fuck you mean why I don't know such and such? Whatever I come across that's relevant at this particular time, why the fuck would I worry about an LLC when I'm trying to get a video that get over 1,000 views? The fuck? Why the fuck would I worry about goddamn, like, you niggas sound fucking stupid. The shit that I'm going to spend my time on, the smart thing to do, would be the shit that's relevant to what's going on now. Yes, it's always good to be ahead of the game. Yes, I'm a type of nigga where I want shit that's ahead of me. Because I love this. I love music. I love entertaining people for a living. I genuinely love this shit. That is why that, you know, as far as posting on social media, I'm not doing that shit. Fuck out of here. Y'all niggas didn't appreciate me. Fuck you. But the reason why I didn't quit, the reason why I'm still on this fucking camera, and I'm doing something different as far as playing the piano and still cracking jokes and talking shit, there's a reason why. Because I know what the fuck I can do already. I don't need a bitch ass nigga to tell me what I can and can't do. The fuck? What the hell look like? That was funny to say, I ain't gonna lie. But listen, what the hell look like telling a bitch ass nigga that never had a conversation, never sat in front of me, don't know who the fuck I am or how I operate, tell me what the fuck I'm good or not good at? Bitch, fuck you. Fuck you and anybody that love you, bitch. Fuck you and the bitch ass niggas who birthed you, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. You think I'm gonna let you motherfuckers tell me what I'm not good or not what I can or can't do? Fuck you. I do whatever I want to do. And you know what? If I don't have it all figured out, I'm not fucking supposed to. But all these bitch ass, crybaby ass industry niggas be sitting up there saying, why don't you know this? You clearly don't want it bad enough. Because I'm on to spend my majority of my motherfucking time on shit that actually applies to me in the fucking present. Why the fuck would I goddamn look up what an S-Corp is if I'm trying to learn how to post consistently? Does that make any fucking sense? Why the fuck would I worry about goddamn touring and I'm trying to goddamn get on? How the fuck does it apply to me? Why the fuck I gotta sit up there and goddamn go through all this producer contracts? Let me actually... Bro, niggas not supposed to know everything. And this is the famous shit that niggas like to tell you. You're lazy. Bitch, I'm human, motherfucker! I'm one person, you asshole! Yes, the internet exists. Yes, the internet filled with information. But again, here come the stream bullshit. You about to get blocked. I told y'all niggas, don't come up here pissing me the fuck off with these bullshit ass motherfucking websites that's designed to get me kicked off Twitch. Y'all could kiss my black ass. I don't give a fuck. You kiss my black European ass. Anyway, getting back to my motherfucking point. All these bitch ass industry niggas crying and shit. The others don't want it. Bitch, I'm only going to watch things or learn a bunch of information about shit that applies to me in the present. It makes no fucking sense. Number one, the best teacher, they didn't lie when they say this, is actually experience. Okay? So if that is the case, my nigga, I'm not going to know everything, even if I happen to look or come across it, which sometimes is by luck. Sometimes the algorithm just is in my favor and I've run across some shit like, oh, damn. You know what I mean? Liz, the music manager, shout out to her on TikTok. She has some good videos. Jane Lee, Indie Mama, shout out to her. I look at some of her shit. Music Money Makeover, Stunning Growth. This shit just happened to pop up on my algorithm. It's about a grace of God. It happened because I happen to be looking at this thing, but not everybody runs across what I run into in my algorithm. Sometimes you think to go look for something. Sometimes you just don't. Like there was a video that I got finished watching. I think it was like a 6-hour course, I think, about branding. And I think it was this guy that got like, he looked like Lane Johnson with glasses and a cap. I think he worked with Gary Vee. Yeah, I think he into like motorcycles and shit. But there was a guy that was like, yo, if you want to be unstoppable on TikTok, and he basically pointed to like 6 videos. That happened to be a video I picked. And by the way, it was very informative. One of the greatest videos in fucking internet history, dead ass. I watched that whole shit beginning to end. It was very helpful. I watched the whole 6 hours. But like, here's what I'm trying to say, okay? You're doing everything by your fucking self. I don't have a Barry White. I don't have a fucking Barry Gordy, bitch. I don't have a Quincy Jones, bitch. I don't have a Troy Taylor, which I'll never work with that nigga. No disrespect. Respect the hell out of everything he's accomplished. I won't work with that. Like, let's just say if I'm doing a side quest, probably. Just on a regular basis, ooh, the fuck no. Because one thing about me, I'm a full autonomous motherfucker. I'm cool with constructive criticism. I'm cool with trying to do things the right way. But nigga, we here to execute my vision. I don't want to execute your motherfucking vision. We gonna do what I say. I'm the captain of this motherfucking ship. You know what I'm saying? I'm the El Jefe. You know what I mean? And I take pride in that. Like, one thing about my art and my self-expression, nigga, and then this is what I'm tired of these little bitch ass niggas saying too. And it's always the niggas that like are not artists saying this shit. If you want to write all your songs by yourself, then you apparently don't want it. Are you fucking stupid, bitch? 50 Cent, Eminem, so many other people. What the fuck are you talking about? You stupid fucks. How the hell you gonna tell me because I want to write all my... Just because the niggas you fuck with need writers, that's on y'all. And good for you. Good for you. Good for you. I don't give a fuck. I want to write my shit myself. Now, I might have help as far as like say, okay, we could probably say this different. We could do that. Okay, I wouldn't be opposed to that necessarily, right? That's kind of what Jam Master Jay was helping 50 Cent with. I wouldn't mind that type of thing. But nigga, you're not writing shit for me, nigga. I write better than your fucking... write better than your whole fucking team. Your whole team can't fuck with me, bitch. In anything. Hip hop, R&B, pop, nigga. I can write everything. The fuck? I don't need y'all. I don't need y'all niggas. The fuck? I don't need y'all at all. But this the bullshit like they say, which literally been disproven by some of the people that I literally just said. Oh yeah, you apparently don't want it bad enough. You don't want to be successful. No, bitch. You're not an artist. You don't fucking know anything, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Don't tell me what the fuck to do, bitch. Cause you got niggas that's around you that's insecure and they like to be treated like slaves and told what the fuck to do like fucking German shepherds on a goddamn leash. Nigga, that's y'all niggas. And by the way, ain't no shame in like saying, you know what, I'm not a strong writer. I need to have some writers in the room, right? If the song is good, the song is good. But that don't mean that got to be for everybody because that's the majority of the niggas you work with. Just because that Beyonce got her shit written for her, that don't mean this because Rihanna and some of these other people, Taylor Swift could write her own shit too. I'm just saying. Just because the niggas y'all work with could do that, that don't mean that I'm going to do that, bitch. And that don't mean that I'm not going to be successful doing it, writing it by myself. Cause I can. And I'm going to, bitch. Cause you niggas can't fuck with me. None of the niggas that y'all would have will you can bring your whole fucking team, nigga. You can bring Money Long, Party Next Door, nigga. You could bring motherfucking and I realized who that nigga was. His name Rico Love. Like I ain't gonna lie, he got some bangers, but I ain't like that video. Just enough said. You put all them niggas in the same room, you niggas still would have a better record than me. You put Mariah Carey in there, because Mariah Carey can write her own shit. You put Kanye in there, because Kanye can write his own shit. You put Drake in there. You put the whole fucking Avengers, nigga. The whole Avengers, nigga. Iron Man, Superman, Thor, Hulk. The list motherfucking goes on. But I'm going to tell you something right now, my nigga. You still can't fuck with me. Period. I'm that nigga, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what? Stop fucking playing with me. You know what I'm saying? But now, I get the shit off my chest. But like, yo, I'm tired of trying to do everything, but like, yeah, these industry niggas be bitching and it's annoying. And it's like, bro, you understand that hip hop is probably the only place when it comes to fucking, not even hip hop, just music, the music industry in general. Acting in Hollywood, you can't get away with that shit. Like when it comes to acting, and you can't get away with that. 9 to 5s. The only field you can goddamn do that shit with is music. Where you could be a fucking addict, you can goddamn have a bunch of felonies on your record, and as long as a nigga say you got a buzz and I like your shit, then these niggas turn around and start bitching to us about how we ain't shit. No, the niggas you work with ain't shit, and guess who else ain't shit? Yo ass. You wanna know why? Because you won't take a chance on a nigga that, you know, might need a little help, and you might gotta extend more resources. Why? I don't wanna do that. If you're not paying for my time, then shut the fuck up. I don't wanna hear you bitch on the fucking internet, hoe ass niggas. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. I don't want y'all bitch ass niggas cry. The niggas you work with got bad foundations coming into the fucking door. You knew that. But all that matters is they have a buzz. And they got the money to pay their way in. So you get what the fuck you paid for, nigga. You get what the fuck you paid for. You goddamn bought a motherfucking Chrysler minivan out this bitch, and you mad that it don't ride like a goddamn, like a F1 speed race out this motherfucker. Like a goddamn Shelby GT. You get what the fuck you bought, nigga. It's like you bought motherfucking the Sanford and Son pickup truck and shit, and you mad that it don't move like a motherfucking Lamborghini Aventur. The fuck? You got what you fucking paid for, nigga. The fuck is you bitching at me about for? Why am I supposed to care? What am I supposed to do as an artist looking at that? Oh, you guys are right. I am a bad person. I know I feel like I'm good now, but when I get money, I'm going to be such a bad human being. I'm going to treat everybody like shit and walk in the office and throw my jacket at him like Meryl Streep did Anne Hathaway on fucking Devil Wears Prada. I swear to God, I'm going to do it. I know I'm faking it right now because it's in my best interest to just keep up the same phase, but I'm going to turn into Lucifer's son when I get in. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Don't sit up there and bitch to me. I don't give a fuck. How the hell you gonna tell somebody what their character is, nigga? My foundation's straight, nigga. Am I perfect? Hell no. I'm cursing motherfuckers out left to right. I don't give a fuck today. I'm a bad motherfucking mood. I'm gonna let y'all niggas have. I don't give a fuck. Y'all don't like it? Don't come in this motherfucker. Stay away from the windows, nigga. Nah, you can't watch no motherfucking Peppa Pig, nigga. Stay in the motherfucking basement. It's a storm. Oh, shit. But anyway, moving forward, bro. I'm sick of these industry niggas always bitching and crying and complaining about shit that we don't have control of. That's like me fucking with a girl that goddamn was a serial cheater and me walking around making a video like, women ain't shit. Women should all of them. I should shit. Well, like, you know what I'm saying? Just being a fucking moron because my experiences were bad. My experience is not holistic. It's not. My experiences are my experience. If I have an experience with a woman that ain't shit, and ain't that women ain't shit, it's just the girl that I happen to be with ain't shit. That's it. But some of these niggas cut on here and bitch on the internet and cry about you letting fucking junkies in. Alcoholics, niggas who pop pills, niggas who are in the street life and don't have regard for the law. They don't give a fuck and they say F12 and all that other dumb shit. What the fuck you think is gonna happen? They're gonna be very nice. They're gonna be fucking Barack Obama in this bitch. The women are gonna be Michelle Obama. They up there like what? Like, come on, get out of here with that bullshit. I don't want to hear it. Done with this shit. But anyway, that's enough of my fucking rant. I might just goddamn play the piano to like 6:15, whatever. And goddamn. So here's the thing. I want to mention this real quick. Did I get out everything I was trying to say? I think I did. Whatever. I don't remember what the fuck I was trying to say originally. I just was fucking ranting and just cursing shit out. But yeah, man, it's just annoying, bro. I'm trying to goddamn make it, and it's always some bullshit. It just I take one step forward and it's 2 steps backward. And then I gotta be the nigga holding the bag. I gotta be the nigga. See, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know why niggas don't want to be nice no more. Now, I'm not saying that's gonna be me because I think we need good motherfuckers here. I think we live in a fucked up world. I might not even play the piano tonight. I might just go fucking stream or something. Whatever. We'll see. I'm gonna try to stick to the plan and just get this little rant off and get back to work. Even if it's like 15 minutes today, and then tomorrow we'll just go full regalia as far as like making sure we do what we're supposed to do. Bottom line is this. What the hell was I going to say? Yeah. So, I see why niggas don't want to be good people anymore. I see why. Because the good, like, when they say nice guys finish last, nigga, they mean that shit. Nice guys get taken advantage of, but then when they die, or then when they leave, that's when we get appreciated. And by the way, shout out to all the ladies that are good people. Shout out to y'all. All the kids that was brought up right. And y'all say hello. Y'all got manners. You got thank you. You don't come in the store throwing toys on the fucking ground. You say excuse me, you say you're very nice, you say hi and bye and all that. Shout out to all the children that's nice, that's been raised right and doing the right thing. Shout out to all the ladies that's actually holding it down and being real ladies and not just being this fucking motherfucking caracol in human form. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all my real niggas that's actually being good to people despite getting fucked over. I feel your pain. I'm going through that shit right now. You know what I mean? I know why niggas don't want to be nice, bro. I know why. Because they know it's like you don't need an incentive to be a good person, right? You want to be a good person because you just want to do the right thing by people. It's not about trying to get something in return. You feel me? But so many of the times, man, when you try to do right people, when niggas fuck you over, and then all niggas going to do is like, attaboy, man. Good job for being a good nigga, man. See, we need good niggas like you. So we listen. We need some pockets we can dig in. You know what I'm saying? Like. There's little niggas, it's some niggas that's too dangerous. I don't want to go in their pocket, but I'm make sure that, you know what I mean? You feel me? Like, but I you know, I'm being out, like, being a good nigga's tiring, bro. Being a good person tiring. And I'm not trying to act like I'm this high. I don't have a God complex. I don't. Like, I feel very, nigga, I'm that nigga. But one thing about it, I know how to tone it down when it comes to having a conversation with people or just converse with people, going about my daily life. I know how to turn that shit off. I turn it on when I'm entertaining people, like, yo, I'm that nigga. I'm gonna show you I'm that nigga. But I don't walk around like I'm God's gift. We all are God's gift. We just gotta act like it. But what I'm saying is this. I don't walk around like the world owed me something and everybody should dive at my feet and kiss my toes when my nails is long and dirty. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do that. I'm not that type of guy. Like, I'm a guy that's like, I'm not humble in my work, but I'm humble as a person in how I carry myself and how I treat other people. Because I know what it's like to be on another end with a fuck nigga. And I mean fuck nigga, I mean no race, no gender. That's not just everybody. Just anybody can be a fuck nigga. A woman could be a fuck nigga. A man can be a fuck. I don't give a fuck what your race, ethnic background, whatever the case may be. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Anybody can be a fuck nigga. I've been on the receiving end of that, and I don't like it. So I go out of my way because I know how I feel to be treated like shit, to not do that to the next person. That ain't to say that I'm never going to make a mistake. That ain't to say that I ain't going to fuck over something or do something bad. Then I got to be a man and own up to that mistake and apologize. I'm not saying all that. I definitely will make a mistake. I'm going to try not to, but it's going to happen because I'm human. I'm just like everybody else. You feel me? But when I do, I try to catch it and apologize, but I just try not to do it in the first place. You know what I mean? I try not to go on my way to try to be a bad human being and treat motherfuckers with respect. But I'm being honest with you, being a good nigga is tiring, bro. It's tiring. And you not appreciated for shit. It's like you could do something for a nigga an hour ago, and them niggas act like that shit was 5 years ago. Like, what the fuck? Nigga, take your shit, and then an hour later, they motherfuckers say, you don't even do nothing for me. What the fuck was that happened 60 minutes ago, nigga? I know, I think 60 minutes off air now. I get it, but 60 minutes still exists in real life. That's called an hour, bitch ass nigga. What about all the times that I done helped your little sorry ass? Oh, now it's not even. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Being a good nigga tiring, bro. I go out my way to show love to niggas, and I don't get none back. I'm gonna take advantage of you, and then get a fucking attaboy. Fuck you, bitch. When I mean fuck you, that go for any, like, fuck all y'all niggas, bro. Real shit. Fuck all y'all niggas, bro. Real shit, man. It's fucking tiring being a good nigga, bro. It's tiring, man. It's tiring being a good nigga, bro. It really is. Cause niggas step on you, bro. They step on you, man. They step on you, bro. They fucking step on you, bro. Crush your goddamn fingers and all, bro. They step on your shit, nigga. They step on your shit, bro. Shit tiring than a motherfucker, bro. You don't get nothing. You show love to niggas, you go out their way. And matter of fact, you don't even want nothing in return for showing love to a nigga. You just be like, yo, just show me your appreciation. Say thank you. I don't want no money from you, nigga. I don't need nothing from you, niggas. Just say thank you. And not only say thank you, show that you're appreciated by making it a pleasant experience every time I be around your ass. How about that? And how about this? Stop over fucking taking my kindness and weakness all the time and keep asking me for shit over and over again. How about that? That's what I want. I don't want your fucking money. I want to thank you. I want you to show appreciation with your motherfucking actions. I want you to be pleasant to be around. And because I don't want to hear this fucking bipolar ass mood swings, I ain't got time for that shit, bro. Keep that shit to yourself. I don't want to hear it. Now, if I did something to cause it, I gotta be a man and just deal with getting chewed out, because that's on me. I fucked up. But all that goddamn wolf and all that other shit, nah, nigga. Nah. No. But yeah, it get tiring, bro. I ain't think I was gonna goddamn fuck, man, fuck. Like, that's all you just gotta say. Fuck this shit, bro. You gotta let this shit out, man. You guys just say fuck everything, man. Cause goddamn, it's hard being a good nigga, bro. Like, niggas, they don't care, bro. They'll just use you and use you and use you. And the moment you say no, or the moment that you feel like you being used, taken advantage of, niggas don't care about your feelings. Niggas care about what the fuck they got going on. And the moment that you be upset about you being used, oh, now you the bad guy. How? Because I want to be treated like a fucking human being? Because I want to be respected? Because I want to be able to enjoy what the fuck I work for? How? How the fuck you gonna gaslight me into thinking that I'm wrong? How? You know, I'm for this shit, bro. You know what I mean? The good nigga always gotta be the one to sacrifice and put his shit aside for everybody else. I don't mind sacrificing a little bit, you know what I mean? And in some cases, I gotta sacrifice a little bit more than maybe what I want. It can't be every motherfucking day, and it can't be every fucking waking moment of my fucking life. And then I gotta deal with all these fuck niggas going around in the world, go to jobs that I can't stand, but I gotta do what I gotta do to pay the bills and shit. And I gotta sit up there and deal with all these fuck niggas playing in my face. Like I'm not I'm not a type of nigga that's gonna fuck your ass up if you play with me. I ain't saying I'm a tough guy, but I ain't no bitch. Mama and dad ain't raised. This nigga here ain't no bitch. You know what I mean? So I get used, abused. Gotta deal with all this bullshit. All I get is a fucking attaboy, man. Fuck all that shit, man. Fuck all that shit, bro. Fuck all that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Fuck all that shit, dog. Fuck all that shit, bro. Real shit on my soul. Fuck all that, bro. Fuck all that, man. Damn, boy. Gets a break for shit, man. Moment, I want to put myself first. So the minute I say, yo, let me handle what I gotta handle for me. Let me go get what I gotta go get so I can go fucking rebound and move forward. Move forward. For real this time. Cause I worked for it, god damn it. I worked my ass off. I dealt with the fuck I had to deal with week in and week out. To deal with this shit. My life ain't destined for what the fuck I got going on right now. It's not my life. This shit is like you do what you gotta do to pay the bills and then try to use the rest of that money to goddamn it go invest in your dream. That's what I'm looking to do. I don't fucking deal with all this shit so I can fucking work a 9 to 5, eat shit, sleep and die. What the fuck? I don't do all that for that, bro. I do all this so I get paid to do what the fuck I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? That's real shit, bro. That's all I gotta say, bro. I ain't really like I ain't really wanted to even get this far, but fuck it. And then at the end of the day, we ain't gonna play too much piano. I'm just gonna kind of brush up on what I already did, and then you're gonna see if we can get this damn song down pack. And after that, that's it. I'm not. And then real quickly, just to end up, this what I get. Shit it on. Nigga, I feel like I'm at a fucking Diddy party. Nigga, what the fuck? I feel like I'm at a fucking Diddy party right now. Shit it on, like what the fuck? I feel like I'm in Dubai, nigga. What the fuck? Hell nah, bro. This is some bullshit. Like I'm making light of it, bro. But I'm tired, my nigga. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired as fuck. I'm tired of pulling everybody the fuck up while niggas pulling me the fuck down. And then when I say, hey man, I'm tired of being pulled down, now Nah, I don't want to hear that shit. You alright, nigga? What the fuck? I'm not alright. That's not alright. I'm not alright, and I'm not. And what you doing ain't alright. Ain't alright. You feel me? That shit ain't cool, bro. That ain't cool, bro. The good nigga always get fucked over, bro. Always. Always. And then we get our character assassinated. Not the nigga that's continuously fucking everybody else over and don't give a fuck. The nigga that actually go out their way that 99.9% of the time, just like the motherfucking sanitizer bottle, they on point. You could trust them. You ain't gotta fucking watch your turn around when they behind you and worry about them stabbing you in the fucking back. That's the type of nigga that I am. And I'm not even saying that shit because I want a fucking a goddamn macadamia cookie or some shit. I don't need all that. I don't need nobody to pay me for being a good person. I want to be a good person, bro. Because I see what the world is turning to, nigga. I see what the fucking, how a lady got attacked. Not because she said something wrong, but because niggas want to do what they fuck. Okay, if you want to listen to what you want to listen to, that's cool. But don't sit up there and fucking curse out that young lady for goddamn saying what the fuck she said. Because she not wrong. Make the choices you want to make. But don't sit up there. You could disagree respectfully. You could try to challenge her point, which is really nothing to challenge because the reality situation is she's right. We all gotta want to do better, and that includes myself. But the reality situation is she's right. She's not wrong. Don't curse out that young lady, bruh. I watch niggas be on welfare and food stamps, whatever, and that shit got taken away. Niggas is laughing. Niggas is laughing at motherfuckers getting deported unfairly. Niggas is laughing about fucking what's the name coming in and doing unlawful shit. I watched it with my own eyes. I'm seeing what the world is coming to, bro. I don't want to be. The more I see how motherfuckers move on this motherfucking planet Earth, is particularly here, where I live at, sometimes where I don't live at, you know what I'm saying, in this country, as I'm watching motherfuckers from afar. I don't like niggas, bro. When I mean niggas, I don't like some of these lit girls, and I don't like some of these niggas. I don't like nobody, bro. I really don't. Because all these niggas be on some fuckery. All these niggas be on some fuck shit. Niggas can't be cool, bruh. How the fuck can you laugh at somebody getting their fucking benefits taken away that they actually need, bitch? They wants to get a job. Shut the fuck up. You don't know them. If they need this shit, they need this shit. Like, niggas was up there laughing. Niggas was laughing at niggas getting deported and illegal shit done in that process. And niggas was just laughing. Like it's funny. Like it's a goddamn joke. Niggas think it's funny to have to niggas that need some shit to eat you're not getting nothing to eat no more. Because I said so. Even though my family eating, I said you can't eat, bitch. So you not fucking eating. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You better go on a fast. I hear fast is good for the body anyway. Help detox all the bullshit. You know what I mean? So I see how this world move, bro. I don't fucking like it. I don't like these niggas, bro. I don't like them. I look at how I was treated. I come with good intentions, bro. I ain't perfect. I fuck up just like everybody else. But I come with good intentions. I watch how I'm treated. I watch how niggas treat other good people from afar. And the niggas say, where are all the good niggas? You keep fucking with them. You keep antagonizing them. You keep not treating them like a human being. Then when they snap in your ass, see, I told you. No, bitch, I'm human. Stop fucking with me, nigga. If I smack the shit out you. Yes, I smacked the shit out you. Yeah, I cursed you out. Why? Because you keep fucking with me. Nigga. I did what I did because you kept fucking with me. You kept treating me like less than a human being than what I was. So yeah, I whooped your ass. Yeah, I slapped the shit out you. Yeah, I cursed you out. Because you keep fucking with me. You know what I mean? So, that's all I gotta say. Ain't really like, I know I keep saying that it added more to it, but realistically, that's it. Like, we got like maybe 6 minutes, maybe 20, and then we're gonna move forward, bro. But it ain't gonna be that much piano today. I think I needed to get what I had to get off my chest, even if I damn near cried on stream. God damn, can't talk about Blackboy Max. They got to do the same shit. But anyway, that's like the second time maybe the third time, but I don't typically cry no more, bro. But whatever, it is what it is. Fuck. now. I gotta wipe my shit? Yeah. All right, bro. Let me calm the fuck down. Let's try to have some goddamn fun, man. It's the least we can fucking do. Enjoy what little fucking life we got. Enjoy this motherfucker, man. Eat that goddamn Twinkie today. Fuck what Jillian Michaels and the rest of them niggas say. Eat that goddamn Twinkie today, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, go eat that goddamn Twinkie, family. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's see in the midst of my pain, I could figure this shit out. Hold on, I fucked up. Hold on. Hold on. My mic falling. Put my muscular. What the hell, bruh? What the fuck going on here? Let me bring that shit a little closer so I ain't got that. Are you fucking serious, bro? All that motherfucking time I got down done try to get this shit fixed and still on that bullshit. Come on, family. Oh, we gotta tighten this shit up. That's probably why it's not. Yeah, that's probably why it's not staying where it's supposed to. Cause it's a 2-part, not just one. Not just one. Yay. Alright, good. Fuck around right now, have no goddamn wipes left by the end of this damn stream. Hopefully that should be able to stay where it's at. Alright, man, let's get back to it, man. Get back to it, man. Alright. I'm about to start singing. My voice is fucked up. I will not try that shit. Hell no. Oh shit, I fucked up. Alright, cool. So. Oh, no, fuck that up. It's not bad. Do you see your boy though? In the midst of a fucked up day. What we talking about, bruh? I don't give a fuck my hair messed up, nigga. I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn my hair messed up. I do not care. Not today, I don't. Alright, so cool. So we did that. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so let's try to get this little joint real quick before we move on. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be okay. So this is D. No, that's fine. So it just has to be same shit. So it's A minor, so it's gonna be C, C, B. No, that can't be it. This not it. I gotta hear the melody again.
As well, simply play the name of the chord. Overwhelmed, I'm going to show you the moment to recognize this song already. Now, if you want to, what would I do without your smart mouth? All right, next we got the milk, and see if you can figure out what song this is.
So boom, 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 boom. Okay, bet, yeah. Okay. Okay, all right, baby. I think we got it. Yeah, now this song's starting to sound familiar. And then, hold on. And then the last joint is going to be, yeah, that. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. If we can get that shit down, hold on. So let's do it again. So the thumb, right? Get the thumb. So thumb. Okay, good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give myself the 25. I think we can figure this shit out. I really do. I think we can do it. I think I got this. I think I got this, bro. Yeah, there's two joints. Yeah. No, that's not it. Yeah, we good. feel like I'm like I got the wrong keys. So hold on. Ready? I think we're good now. Let's do this, man. Shit. We're not going nowhere, bro. I think we can get this shit. I really do. I think we can get it, dog. Okay, I think we got this, bro. I think we got this, family. Then the last one is gonna be okay. We actually got it. We just got it. It just gotta flow as smooth as the other joints. I think we got it though. I think we got it for sure. Dirty, we done 100%. I need to get this shit done. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, I think I got this, bro. Maybe not. I feel like 3 minutes, bro. We good. You know, you don't need no more than that. You feel me? So let's do it again. So, all right, bet we got it. Shit, no, that's not it. That's on the right one. So this is. Come on, get the last. Let's go. Let's get it. One more time. If we get this shit clean, we can move the fuck on. Let's do this. Get this shit clean. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Let's hurry up. Don't look at the keys, nigga. So boom, right there. Boom. Let's go. Last one. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. You got this. One more. Yep. Come on. Finish strong, baby. Let's do it. We good. That's all I needed. That wasn't the cleanest, but that's as clean as it's gonna be. Obviously, we're gonna rehearse this shit 10,000 fucking times anyway, so it don't matter. We earned it, nigga. Hell yeah. Through the bullshit. Through me ranting and whole lot of cursing. Whole lot of cussing. Watch your profanity. Oh shit. Alright. Oh my God. Oh my God. Feel me? Yeah. Alright, man. We can enjoy ourselves for the rest of the time. We're going to stream however long that's going to be. So, we're going to quickly react to Brandon Ayuk talking some more shit and ruining his career. Instagram reel by Instagram reel. Let's watch the Grand Cohen shit.
With AI summaries in Slack, I'm able to jump into
Wait,
issues quickly.
did he post a full video on his page? Fuck, we got to watch it from his page. How you going? When the CTE started hitting in Jamba. How the hell niggas didn't see this shit before it happened? Oh, there it goes.
He said, I don't do that internet shit, bro. Hit my phone if you gotta talk to me, bro. You got my number. Then I called, he don't answer. Hit my phone, bro. It's important. It's the money on the line. He said, I don't do that internet.
There's nothing for me to say. I just wanted y'all to hear the shit. But it's nothing really for me to say, bro. You know what I mean? It's just like his career is over with. He's an NFL team, Commanders or not, will be stupid as hell to let this man on their roster. Fucking dumb. You asking for a fucking PR nightmare. So Lareezy posted a freestyle. We're gonna watch that and then the.
Who am I? I'm a kid from New Orleans, got pushed to the corner. A second line passed by to get slaughtered. Shit, who am I? First son to a father, the only boy to a mama, died for the youth like a martyr. I'm important. I walk with butterflies, fiends in the marshes. I'm marching. I won't be marginalized before buried in marshland. My offspring will be told I told grandma I'm a superstar artist. Why slave another man idea when I could be the boss of this? On my Jeff Bezos sleeping in my offices. Don't get my confidence mistaken as a narcissist. I'm going hard for this. Before the coffin lift, I waited long for this. Just like the Causeway Bridge. Who knew me being me was the key to awesomeness? I did, now I'm hot, dog. Taste my sausages. Superman, a black man, nigga. Clarkson Kent. I bleed black and gold, and Krypton is New Orleans, bitch.
That shit sounded mad Lil Wayne influence, but I don't give a fuck. That was good as hell. Very good. Very good. Outstanding. I ain't finna lie to you. He got the best one so far. I'ma keep it a bean. Chris Patrick, I respect the guy. He got the best one. That was the best one. Hell yes. That gets a thumbs up for me. A+, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Fire. Like it. Finally, bruh. By the way, Richard Mary said something we gotta unpack real quick before we move on. I'm not gonna go too hard on the guy because I low-key like his music. But we gonna goddamn, let's see if we can look it up on. We're gonna circle back to, matter of fact, fuck it. Let's give his respect.
We're learning about Lareezy. I never complain about anything. It's all in divine intervention.
That's a lie. He probably gonna get up off that base. I can't stand this motherfucker always talking to me and shit. Like, shut the fuck up. I got the time to hit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I butchered that one. That was ass. Keep it a buck. That was trash.
I'm Lareezy, and I'm about to keep it a buck. Would you rather collaborate with a rapper who has skill but no morals, or morals but no skill?
Good question.
I might have to say skill but no morals, because like if they don't have skill, then the song may not be like, you know what I'm saying? There's some people with no morals that make good songs though. I don't know, that's a tricky one. I'm gonna just go with morals but no skill. I could teach them skill. Morals are important because it's who you are as a human. It's your soul. You know when something's not right because your soul says, this isn't off. And if you go against it, you will face repercussion. So please follow your gut. Your gut is God talking to you. Rap myth. New rappers don't care about substance anymore. Well, that would be not true because, hello, Lareezy, substance, swag. Substance is subjective, you know? Substance to a
You want us to believe he writes and reads?
Growing up in poverty, seeing, violence, seeing trauma, seeing like poorness. His substance is different than someone that comes from a family who has more maybe knowledge or access or resources. So I think substance is subjective. I think ultimately the great thing is that if you give a feeling across and impacting people. Industry scenario. A producer gives your beat to another rapper after you sat on it too long and the song becomes a hit. How do you react? You should have executed it. If it's for you, it's for you. It's not, it's not.
Wait, I'm sorry, my bad. I missed the question.
If it's for you, it's for you. It's not. You should have executed it. And the song becomes to another rapper after you sat on it too long and the song becomes a hit. How do you react? You should have executed it. If it's
Somebody should have told Diddy that when it came to Drake. Oops.
For you, it's for you. It's not, it's not. I know they said Michael Jackson was trying to execute his ideas before Prince got to him. Treat it like that. Make the hit before somebody else makes the hit. You know? But don't be salty if they do it, because maybe it's not your beat. It's not your song to have, you know? Everything's for a reason. Y'all gonna learn that about Lareezy. I never complain about anything. It's all in divine intervention. Would you rather? Would you rather never experience writer blocks again or never deal with betrayal again?
Son, who wrote this shit? Like at Double XL, do better. Do better. That question was ass. This shit sound like somebody 9-year-old done playing with the damn teleprompter. Like, come on, man.
Well, I'm gonna have to choose the writer's block, because if I got betrayed, I would probably want to write about it. And it would be like kind of bad to be betrayed and not be able to write about it. So I'm gonna just say never experience writer's block again. And I don't know if writer's block is really a thing. I think you just have to live more life and just like, you know what? I've written everything that I could write right now. Now I need to go spend 2 months and go live and be a human. You gotta be a human. You can't just be a rapper. You gotta be a human. Industry scenario. You're asked to ghostwrite for a superstar rapper who would never publicly credit you. Do you take the check?
Yeah, they paying me. The fuck? Hell yeah.
Sure. Why not? I mean, there's songs I probably like that the writer isn't credited on. So, I mean, hey. I think I would do it because I've never done it before. So to just write and see someone else take this song and it becomes something is gratifying to me. They don't have to credit me. I'm going to credit myself. So I'm going to just tell the world, yeah, I wrote it. I think all the writers should be credited. I understand the rapper's perspective because I guess they would want to do it from a marketing perspective. Like, this story is still me. You know what I'm saying? But like, I think the writers should be credited, you know? They contributed to the song being made. We shouldn't have ego. Would you rather be respected by rap legends or loved by the younger generation? I'm gonna say the younger generation. I would really love for the rap legends to love me. But if they don't, they've done enough for me already. But with the younger generation, they will scream your message to the world and they keep you young. I look at Kanye West for an example. Kanye West, College Dropout, came out in 2004. I was born in 2004. My little brother is 14 years old and he probably likes some Kanye West songs. So I would say loved by the younger generation. Yeah, the youth. I'm Lareezy. I just kept it a buck.
He seems like a cool dude, I ain't gonna lie. Now, this came up on my For You page literally just now as I was watching this video. So I'm just gonna look at this. It's a random video by Sound Scene, and it says the kid that produced Old Town Road. Well, it technically doesn't cut it off, but I'm looking at the horses in the picture, and there's got to be no Old Town Road. So I'm just interested to see what happened.
What if you could make a song using only your voice? Let's start with the drums. I'm gonna hit.
For me, it's from YouTube. It's a type beat.
So how did we end up in it?
Wait a minute. I'm trying to think. What the hell? Then I wanted to go check on something real quick. Richard Mary's comments. And then we'll swing back to this. And we'll stop stuttering in the fucking meantime, too. That'd be nice. Oh, fuck. Let's just search it up. News. How the hell? Jimmy, was it tweets? IG post. It wasn't a tweet. It's so stupid. Like, Russ is not beefing with fucking. He's so dope because he offered his opinion that contradicted it. Yo, it's crazy. Richard Berry says, Double XL freshman ciphers. Could we visit the page to see the full thing? Richard Berry says, Double XL freshman ciphers in 2026 are a trap. If Double XL is supposed to introduce new artists, the format gotta evolve with the generation it's covering. This current format is not a showcase. That shit is a trap. No. Respect. I'm a respected guy because I do like some of his music, but no. Absolutely wrong. No. And I don't want to go too in because, again, I respect the guy, but he's wrong. No. You got to, I think it's good because we get back to the basics of learning your craft, understanding your craft, and how to go about doing your craft. So, no, he's wrong about that. I 100% disagree. No. Absolutely the hell not. No. Absolutely the fuck not. Nope. No. Respectfully, no. And then Russ responds, so a new rapper being asked to rap is a trap because rappers evolve beyond the ability to rap? Oh, he had another post. Hold on, shit. I ain't saying that freestyle should just end forever. But if Double XL is supposed to introduce new artists, the format gotta evolve with the generation it's covering. The freestyles worked a decade ago because that was a better reflection of what people value the new rap artists at the time. People still value it. Why the fuck you think niggas breaking down Drake shit? Why you think niggas breaking down motherfucking Kendrick shit, J. Cole shit? No, it's wrong. Incorrect. Respectfully, no. He's dead ass to the wrong. No, absolutely not. You just gotta get your skills up. That's just really what it boiled down to. Get your skills. Just because you're a melodic rapper, that don't mean that you're just supposed to not know how to rap. If you call yourself a rapper, you can't just sing with auto tune. Like, you gotta know how to rap, bro. It's okay. And by the way, just because you're not good at freestyle, because my freestyles ain't that good, that don't mean you're not an artist or whatever. But it's in the same breath, bro. Like, it is what it is. So, anything else? When your platform is built around introducing new artists to a wider audience, there should be some responsibility in how you frame these artists. Hello Yassine made an argument about people having to approve, or like artist teams having to approve posts before they put it out. And at first I was like, hell no, because these are grown ass people that should be able to have the autonomy to post what they want to post. Well, how the hell can somebody control what they can or cannot say? But I ain't gonna lie to you. With statements like this, I might have to give his suggestion a second thought, because this shit is just, respectfully, this shit is just not this is not a smart, this wasn't a smart idea to post this. He's 100% wrong. Like, and that's putting it lightly. I'm not gonna go too hard on the guy because I respect the guy's music, but no, hell no, he's fucking off, way off. Don't purposely misconstrue my argument. These niggas, bro. Like, yo, we need to go back to niggas having, pause what I'm about to say, cojones. Bruh, you made a controversial statement that you knew was going to be controversial. Stand on that shit, bruh. Who give a fuck about backlash? Who cares? Niggas that probably fuck with your music don't probably agree with you. Who gives a fuck? Your fans probably, who gives a fuck if people know? Who cares? Let them misconstrue whatever the fuck they want to misconstrue. No, hell no. I disagree with this one. My point is that double XS are using a decade-old form to judge new artists in a completely different area. The freestyle used to feel like a major platform. Oh man, I feel disconnected from how rappers consume, discover, develop today. No, it's not. No, it's not. We still value lyrics. You don't value lyrics. Your famous me don't value lyrics. We still value lyrics. Don't get me wrong. I love me a good melodic rap song, nigga. I fuck with Uzi, even though Uzi more lyrical than people. Like Uzi can get in that bag. Fago can rap a little bit, but he's a melodic guy. I fuck with him. I fuck with Yeet. You know what I mean? Yeet could probably throw in a line or two. I think he's definitely intelligent to do that. I fuck with Slayer and all that. Like, I fuck with the underground world, but we not gonna sit up here and fucking act. And I'm a melodic rapper myself, too. We ain't gonna sit up here and act like this shit is bullshit. What you talk? You talking bullshit, bro. You talking bullshit. It's never been cool to not rap. Oh, that explains it. The nigga walked out of the cypher. What the fuck? Dog. I'm not gonna lie. My respect for you took a hit 5 points. I ain't gonna say nothing crazy about you, but that did 5 points. This explains a lot, my nigga. You shouldn't have said a motherfucking word. I completely forgot he walked out of the fucking cypher. Actually showcase what people care about. No, y'all niggas get y'all goddamn skills up. So Richard Marion walking out of the double XL fresh. This explains a lot. No wonder he typed this. He should have just shouldn't have said shit. What the fuck? I would have said if Big Vibe walked out and an embarrassing moment like that. Nah, it's like Corleone tweet some shit like this. Nah, nigga. Or fucking Lil Mosey. No, nigga, no. No. Fuck no. No. No wonder, brother. No wonder this nigga, he should have said shit. If I had a moment like that was like low-key embarrassing and kind of took a hit to my career while I walked out of a fucking cypher because I was too scared to rap because I didn't believe in my skills, nigga, hell nah, bro. What the fuck? Nah, dog. No. Fuck no. I will say like sis, like 2016, I've only ever seen the freestyle be used to like put people down. If you suck, nigga. If you good, you good. You know how you win a basketball game and you being a fan? I'll tell you something right now. A lot of these, you know who act like this shit too? These athletes. Some of these athletes, like the niggas who don't show up in the playoffs, don't show up in the, like the modern athlete. This is the mindset of the modern athlete. Fans can't talk shit. Fans can't heckle. That's the part of the game, nigga. If you suck, nigga. We gonna talk about it. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Do better. If you don't want me to talk about your performance, nigga, play better. I don't give a fuck. This is like the modern athlete attitude right here. This is why niggas can't fuck with people like Bruce Smith and Reggie White and John Elway and Joe Montana, except for my boy Mahomes. My boy Mahomes, one of the few exceptions. My boy Mahomes. Shout out to Saquon and Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith and some other people that Bijan Robinson, the people with the old school attitude. Shout out to Christian McCaffrey. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to George Kittle. Shout out to Travis Kelce. You feel what I'm saying? Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Mailata, he had a down year, but I respect the hell out of that guy. Landon Dickinson, Jurgens, I respect you guys too. Like, rest of y'all, not I can say rest of y'all, because it's supposed to be like an end-out respect, but like, bottom line is this, dog. This shit is, this is a sore loser mentality, my nigga. And I fuck with this guy music a little bit. This sore loser mentality, my nigga. Yo, if you good, what's there to clown? And some niggas gonna say, nigga, Beyonce's a fucking, not even a Hall of Famer, nigga, like, fucking icon. And then some. A worldwide global icon. They talk shit about her. They say on the internet she can't say Fantasia, bro. Think she won American Idol. Got hits. You know what I mean? They talk about her too. They say that Fantasia can't sing. Now niggas talk about Genuine can't sing. It's all the dumb shit that niggas like to come up with. Who gives a fuck? This a new era, my nigga. You gotta have thick skin. You gotta have skin like a motherfucking hippo, bro. Nah, this is sore loser shit right here. This remind me of the modern day athlete, nigga. No, hell no. Like, nah, nigga. This a sore loser mentality. Who gives a fuck? If you're good, you're good. If you're not good, if you ain't got the skills to pay the bills, then niggas gonna talk. It is what it is. Get over that shit, bro. Cause I promise you, if you make the hits, niggas ain't gonna give a fuck. Niggas not gonna care. Nobody cares. I've never seen anybody repost a freestyle and be like, wow, this person did so good. If it ain't good, it ain't good. If it's good, it's good. I'm a very practical person. There's nothing to gain from doing something, why do it? The fuck, who thinks like that? I want to get out of bed, nigga. The fuck? I be like that nigga that I got there made a post about, little voiceover shit that was on like the one of the TLC shit where it look a grown ass man getting fucking baby. You see, that's why dads are important, bro. That dad needed kicking his ass. Like, get your motherfucking ass up, do these fucking chores. Sometimes we need a good cussing out. Sometimes we need a belt. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of put us in line a little bit. It ain't nothing wrong with a little. What the hell I tell you about it? You need it. It can't be all that, and definitely don't go fucking overboard where it's abuse. But sometimes a little, get your ass over here. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Fix your goddamn. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you deserve that chewing out. You need that toughness back again, man. We need that fucking type shit. You know what I mean? This shit is just fucking sore loser feminine bullshit. Nah, nigga, I can't respect this shit, dog. Respect you as an artist. I like some of your music. Nah, nigga. Nah, no. You feel me? I don't feel you. Not at all, nigga. I'm numb, nigga. I'm in a fucking wheelchair. Put me in a wheelchair, this motherfucker. Hell nah, nigga. Got me fucked up. Hell no. There's people that's been on episode perform amazing freestyles. Nobody cares about that. I don't know why I put an exclamation mark. Right? Wrong. The baby. Matter of fact, there's a whole fucking compilation list, nigga. Matter of fact, the baby is a prime example. The baby went fucking crazy. And everybody talking about he had one of the most legendary freestyles of all time. What the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are you talking about? Finesse the 2 times be going crazy. But what the fuck are we talking about? Chris Patrick went on there, Kai Cenat. It was a short-lived moment. I fucking should have talked about more. No, nigga. All the Rap City shit with Beanie Siegel, Cameron, Lil Wayne, when he put the flag around the microphone and shit. You know what I mean? Like, no, nigga, no. And I know that's not comparable to the recent era, but no, nigga, no. But that second that somebody goes on there and make a fool out of himself, that's when it goes viral. So there's only a bad outcome. So what makes us to do it? This just makes no fucking sense, bro. Like, my nigga. No. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. This why we need it. Sometimes as men, we need a good kick in the ass. I'm being honest. We need a motherfucker to chew us out and tell him, man, get your motherfucking shit together. Pick your motherfucking head up. Look straight ahead. Walk straight. Stop. Put your shoulders down. Look at me when I'm talking. Sometimes as men, we need to be yelled at and cussed, and we just do. Because this shit right here, this isn't man shit. Like, niggas don't complain, why would I do it? What's the point? Nigga, if you a rapper, you a rapper. Then fucking rap. No, nigga. Your respect points for me went down by 5 points. I ain't all the way, but nah, nigga. Like, sometimes as niggas, bro, we need to get chewed the fuck out. Because I'm telling you right now, we may not like it in the moment, but then when we get chewed the fuck out, we start to realize, bro, man, I needed that. I wasn't focused. I wasn't on my shit. And then the person that chewed your ass out, that's the nigga that's going to take your back no matter what. And then you go up to be like, you know what, man, I really needed to be. Like, sometimes, man, we need to get told the fucking truth, whether we like it. We need to get told we lazy. You don't want it. We need to get told that sometimes, because sometimes we are fucking lazy. We don't want it. You know what I mean? Like, nah, nigga, no. This is sore loser fucking behavior right here. Absolutely the fuck not. No, hell no. No, nigga, no. Moving forward, because I don't want to say nothing bad about the guy. I don't want to say nothing disrespectful to the point where I can't take it back. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm going to move forward. What was the other video I was watching? The YouTube beat.
The new Auto-Tune 2026 has been in the gym. Because this version runs lighter,
Did we end up in an era where diamond records are being produced not in million-dollar studios, not by major label machines, but by one person in a bedroom with nothing? A 16-year-old kid gets gifted FL Studio by a friend who couldn't figure it out. No connections, no label, no music industry anywhere near him. Just a laptop, a keyboard, and binging hours of YouTube tutorials. His name is Kyoa Rukima. You've never heard of him, but you have heard his music. He starts uploading type beats and sells leases for $30. His goal isn't a Grammy or a diamond record. It's just the $200 to cover his membership, the subscription to sell his beats online. He's just trying to stay around long enough to matter to somebody. He's just trying to answer the question that keeps him up at 2 a.m. making beats. Is this actually going anywhere? And in 2018, young Kyo finds the sample.
This nigga's voice is fucking killing me. We're gonna have to speed this shit up. Cause I can't fucking do it. His voice is too goddamn slow, son. Like, you gotta speed this shit up. Like, nah. The nigga sound worse than a nigga with the glass. You know the guy that did the Visine shit? Like, 4 eyes. Or some shit like that? The one that was on Ferris Bueller? The nigga with the big ass, the oversized glasses and shit? He sound worse to him, dog.
That would change his life.
And I heard the 9 Inch Nails samples and I was like, okay, damn, I have to use it. You know, I heard it and I was like, okay, this is it. So I just used it and put it online, knowingly that it probably wouldn't sell, but it actually did once in November, and that was the one.
He uploads it anyway, and like he thought it would, it just sits there. Just another beat in the void. And most beats that could have changed someone's life are still sitting on YouTube right now with 200 views. It makes you wonder, is it really about the quality of the music? Or is this whole game just a lottery and some people get lucky? We'll get to that later in the video because the answer might surprise you.
I had like a beat store. That was my way of making money. And that's how Lil Nas found it. He was just searching for beats online. I was on Instagram. He made a video himself on his Instagram. And somebody I knew somehow found his page and saw that. And he was like, yo, I hear your producer tag on this. Check it out.
That song hits #1 and it stays there for 19 consecutive weeks.
Damn.
The longest run in Billboard Hot 100 history. It went diamond. It won Grammys and it got young Kyo signed to Universal. From a countryside village outside Amsterdam to the BET Awards. With a beat he almost didn't upload that sat with no traction for months. Lil Nas X made an estimated 14 million from that song. Young Kyo only sold the $30 lease. He produced the most streamed song of the decade, and like anyone would, he spent the next year hoping the contract renegotiations would go his way. But here's what people miss when they hear that story. They focus on the $30 like it's a tragedy. It's not, because that's how the model actually works. A producer makes a beat, he names it after a popular artist, so he shows up in church and lists it for sale. Then the artist finds it on YouTube, buys a license, and records a song. That's the whole system. And when it works, like in this case, it really works. Take Isaac, for example. He was a student in Sweden, and inspired by Playboi Carti and his producer, Mexico THRU, he uploads a Playboi Carti type beat to YouTube.
I started uploading like type beats, and I keep getting like this following on YouTube that keep pushing me, and I was like, okay.
A kid named Namir finds it, buys a lease, and records Rubbing on the Paint on a $50 mic with a sock over it.
You know the socks that you wear in the winter when it's cold?
The thick.
It was like one of the thick socks, so I wrapped it around it. Like, cause you know the snowball is like a
sir, yeah.
So I just wrapped it around there and I just started rapping.
And it almost goes nowhere. But then it explodes. It gets 40 million YouTube views overnight and goes 2 times platinum. Or take Vinny X, a kid frustrated with what school had to offer.
I was in college. I hated school. And I think there's just like one specific day I was just kind of like pissed off. At the time, I just wanted to like pick up this MIDI keyboard, and I had it laying around for like a couple months. After class, I just like made this beat.
And that was the beat to No Vlogging. And he uploaded it as a type beat. Once Kodak got on it, the song sat there for 2 years, barely moving, until Drake played it on his radio show. Kodak Black blew up, the song went platinum, and an entire career was launched from a YouTube upload. That's 2 producers from 2 different continents. They both got found from a YouTube search at exactly the right moment. And the producers who really figured this out didn't stop at one upload. They have catalogs with hundreds of beats on YouTube. Each one another entry point for an artist searching for them. The more beats, the more searches they show up in, the more chances they get. Just like most things, the math starts working in their favor, slowly and all at once. But every single one of those sales, every lease, every exclusive, every dollar runs through someone else's platform. The beat selling platforms built the store. They own the relationship with the artist. They set the terms, and they take their cut for it. The producer supplies everything. The platform is the middleman. And you think, okay, that's just business. And for a while, it actually was a completely fair trade. Millions got paid out to producers. Kids who would have never gotten a chance in LA were generating a real income from their bedroom. Then,
listen, I'm going to kind of number one, it all depends on what lease it is. Typically, you're not buying a $30 exclusive lease unless the producer ain't got no fucking motion and they damn near just started. It's green as hell to the industry. Niggas not selling you an exclusive for $30, especially if the beat is good. If you get an exclusive for $30, nigga, the beat ain't good. More 9 times out of 10. But here's the thing. The hell was I gonna say? Based upon whatever the lease is, once they hit that amount of streams, you got to go contact the producer to go pay them more. And then it'll go from, okay, I bought the exclusive, so I'm not going to sell it anymore. Then you got to get it to producer agreement, so that's shit in writing. Basically, if you wanted like a buyout of the beat, you got to do a producer agreement. You got to sign that shit. So it's black and white. The only reason why they get millions is they just signed to a label, which most likely, depending on the person, might not be the best idea. Might not be the best idea. You know what I mean? Especially because if niggas ain't come, like, just because you popped off on one song don't mean that the label's gonna value you to go work with somebody else. They may just like, okay, we're gonna sign you, whatever, give you the money, but you might not even be able to recoup that advance because niggas not coming to you. So it's just like.
And the corporate money came in, and somewhere between the venture capital and the revenue targets, the producers stopped being the customer and became the product. It starts with brutal 30% cuts on every sale if you're on the free tier. Now, the artists are getting charged an extra 12% on top of the license just to buy your beat. The interface that hasn't been touched in a decade, and the endless bugs producers keep reporting are never fixed. The worst is their algorithm that buries genuinely good music under 100 beats for $12 bundles. They started off built for producers, then the back came along, and they became a shell of what they used to be. And now the producers.
By the way, if you want the stems, it ain't $30. 9 times out of 10, it ain't $30, dog. So you gonna have to call for some bread if you want them stems. Like, honestly, I don't even get beats without the stems. Unless I'm just fucking around, I don't get beats without the stems. Because I want my mix to sound as best as it possibly can. Or if there's like an instrument in it, I see potential of this beat, but I don't like this instrument, I can go in FL Studio, plop that shit out, and take it out, and then just re-upload the shit as a whole zip file. So
to get started last. So instead of complaining about it, someone built something different. A platform that actually feels like it was made by someone who sells beats. So of course, there's unlimited uploads on the free tier with a much fairer 5% fee because your catalog shouldn't be held hostage to a 10-track limit. Once you subscribe, you also get a clean custom website where your beats aren't drowning next to someone's 50 for $5 bundle. And there's even a free built-in YouTube uploader, so posting doesn't eat an hour every time. It's not just a platform or a middleman, it's a system designed so producers can actually grow. Because the problem was never your work ethic, it was always the platform. And this one was built differently. That's SoundSeam. But having the right platform is only part of it, because here's what young Keo, Isaac,
this nigga just do a whole fucking ad. I'm about to turn this shit off.
Starting as bedroom producers and uploading beats to YouTube. None of them won by accident. Remember the question from earlier. Aren't type beats just a lot?
We're skipping this shit. He did all this shit for an ad. No wonder he gave up like fucking basic ass information. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not listening to that shit. Music industry is broken. We're gonna look at that. Shout out to THRU. Good.
To Whisperflow. Here's
why. It's funny because I looked at this shit and I was like, I ain't think nothing of it. And then I feel like an asshole because now I'm looking at it when it got millions of views and went viral. But I should have been looking at it when it got on my goddamn feed in the first place.
Defeat, then that's what they would have done. And maybe I'd still be subscribed. And I don't bring this detail up because this is my first day on Earth and I'm just now learning that businesses like to make money. I know that's usually the case. I just like to point this out because it annoys me how much Spotify's founders have tried to retroactively apply this nobility to their cause.
I did this not because I thought we could make a ton of money. I did this because I cared about the problem, right? I cared about music and I cared about compensating artists fairly.
Project was to distribute music, not to give you money.
Guys, we were never trying to profit. We just wanted to save the music industry. And I swear, we're gonna start saving it any day. Now, to be fair, it's easy to overly romanticize the time before music streaming apps, as if back then everything was working perfectly and artists were just raking in revenue left and right. 20 years ago, the industry was struggling. Piracy had become a huge problem. Once people realized they could download a band's entire discography for free, why would they keep spending 99 cents just to buy one song? And unless a plan was to arrest millions of teenagers for using BitTorrent, the most realistic way to counteract this was to create something just slightly more convenient in comparison so that people would see the value in paying for it. The problem for Spotify was that even while that income grew exponentially throughout the early 2010s, they just weren't able to keep enough of it for themselves. Sure, the only reason people use the app at all is to listen to the music that artists put on it, but that doesn't mean they should get most of the money. I won't rest until the guy who said, "What if we put Napster on phone?" is worth $10 billion. Oh, cool, I guess I can rest now. Now, the way monetization works on Spotify is that about 70% of the revenue that's made from subscriptions and advertisements are paid out to music rights holders, while Spotify pays their expenses with the remaining 30%. Now, I want you to remember those two numbers because I'm going to refer back to them a lot in this video, and I'm going to show you how that graph has slowly been morphing in the opposite direction. But let's start with the 70%. It's a common misconception that artists on Spotify are paid per stream, when technically that's not true. People often throw around a figure of like 0.3 cents, but that's just an estimate, and it changes all the time. In reality, there's a fixed pool of revenue that gets distributed every month based on the total number of streams across the entire platform. So if an artist were to have 1% of all the streams, they would be owed 1% of all the revenue. This means that while there's obviously a correlation between the amount of plays a song gets and the amount of royalties that artist
That's free game. Cause not everybody get paid the same, but the same rate. But I guess a little bit more nuance than that. Okay.
It's not as if a third of a penny gets deposited into their account every time you press play. Spotify is a zero-sum game, so unfortunately, the more artists who succeed on it, the more the revenue pool gets spread thin. This is where I think they should be taking a much harsher stance than they currently are on AI-generated music. I don't care how much the technology is improving, AI slop is soulless, it's completely unnecessary, and more than anything else, it's that. The only way it...
I'm not finna lie to you. I know I was on record saying AI. Listen. AI is here to replace artists. That is a fact. That is, nigga, it's a fact. AI is pretty much here to basically make a human being obsolete. That's basically what it is in a nutshell. But this is what I will say. What the hell was I trying to say? Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. The AI songs compared to this year, compared to last year, I'm not gonna lie, some of them shit sound better. Well, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of them shit sound better than the fucking shits that human beings is putting out right now. The singing is better, the songwriting is fucking better, and I'm listening to some of these R&B songs that are AI, and I'm like, I'm not supposed to like this, but because you know it's supposed to technically replace a nigga like me as well as an artist, but I'm like, I might have to add this shit to my playlist, my nigga. I ain't gonna let this motherfucker slap. You know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of a strange thing because obviously as an artist, I'm supposed to hate it because it's there to pretty much make me obsolete. But on the other end, I was like, assume I know why niggas get hooked to it, especially this year in 2026 because the AI music is taking a fucking big ass leap forward, bro. It's really good.
Exists at all is because it was trained without consent on decades worth of stolen data. And yet, it is rampant online. Hundreds of thousands of songs are uploaded every single day, and over 40% of those are estimated to be completely AI generated. Now, I don't want to see AI content anywhere. I have no respect for the people who use it, and I cannot wait for all these companies to run out of money. But at least when like an AI YouTube short blows up, that doesn't financially affect everyone else on the platform. On Spotify, though, it does, because again, there's only a
real quick. I ain't gonna lie to you. There was some AI Barbie when she was cursing motherfuckers out, and it'd be like, it was really rampant. I think I don't know if it was like the end of 2025, whatever. But it was like they'll put, I don't know, maybe because my algorithms changed, but it'd be certain random situations where like an older person is talking to a younger person curse out the old. It's funny as hell. Or they go to a restaurant and they talk crazy to an employee and the employee cursed them out. It'd be these random ass AI scenarios, but it was hilarious, bro. And the jokes was had me dying, son.
to go around. According to a website called sloptracker.org, just the top 10 songs from just 50 AI artists are responsible for millions of dollars being taken away from actual artists. And this is a very small sample size. Now, some people have tried to theorize that these songs could be a low-cost way for Spotify to attempt to recoup some of the royalties they owe. Because if there just so happened to be a song on the platform that Spotify owned the rights to, then that percentage of stream share would get redirected right back into the company. And I'm not accusing them of that, but at the very least, they're certainly not doing anything to stop it. And even if they don't agree that AI art is inherently theft, the way that these artists have become so prominent is extremely suspicious. There's another website called Song Stats, which for pretty much every artist shows a graph of how their Spotify playlist reach has fluctuated over time. You've probably noticed that these tend to be all over the place. For real musicians trying to get their work listened to, it's a
Song Stats, nigga. I'm about to put that shit up there. What? Thank you for the free game. I'm see that motherfucking website. Hell yeah, thank you for the free game, my nigga. I'm boy up there looking like XQC. I'm joking. He do like XQC though, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, let me say that shit. Hell yeah. What? Stop playing. Abso-fucking-lutely. Alright, where my shit at? Yes, sir. Importante type shit. Hell yeah. What? Hell yeah, I'm saving that motherfucker.
It's a roller coaster. It is completely unpredictable. And now let's take some of the top AI artists and look at theirs.
That's an interesting shape. That doesn't look like the other graphs.
This is Inley, who currently has about 800,000 monthly listeners. And look at some of the playlists she's been in. Blues Mix, Morning Glow. These are official Spotify playlists. Here's one of the biggest ones I found, Breaking Rust, whose music sounds like it was trained on 30 hours of Chevy truck commercials. Just a few weeks after they released their very first song, they were already on playlists seen by 3 million people. What about The Velvet Sundown, who a lot of people were debating about last summer? Day one! The day they put their music out, they were already in these giant playlists. How is that possible, right? How could anyone look at this and say that it happened naturally? Whether or not Spotify is personally responsible for making these things, their immediate and completely inorganic rise to fame is suggestive of something that should be against their terms of service. I mean, they remove the music of legitimate artists all the time, usually for much less nefarious statistical anomalies. So why is it that specifically with The Velvet Sundown, they turn the other way? I don't know. I'm just asking questions. Follow-up question. Can you guys watch this brand deal real quick? This video is sponsored by Opera. If you're a serial tab opener like I am, then Opera is the perfect browser to help you clean up the mess before it gets out of hand. You can easily group them all together in tab islands, and even color code and name them to keep all your little detours separate. This is great for me when I'm researching videos because I'm constantly falling down rabbit holes, so being able to organize it as I go helps it feel a lot less cluttered and overwhelming. They also have a feature called Tab Traces, a visual indicator that underscores the ones you visited most recently. The darker it is, the more recent you clicked on. It's very subtle, but it honestly makes a huge difference when you have a bunch of tabs and you're trying to remember the one you just looked at. And Opera makes things even more streamlined for me since I know that there's certain things I can always access from the sidebar. Messaging apps, social media websites, and even a built-in music player that syncs with all the biggest streaming services. My favorite thing about this is that since it's integrated into the browser, it'll automatically pause your music when you start watching a video. And speaking of videos, they even have a video pop-out feature that lets you move whatever you're watching into the corner or to the side or even outside of the window altogether. And just like that, you're now a professional multitasker. Curate and promote playlists based on activities or vibes. Are you studying? We have a playlist for that. Going to sleep too, but rather just like a constant hum that plays in the background of whatever you're doing. So they began to curate and promote playlists based on activities or vibes. Are you studying? We have a playlist for that. Going to sleep? We have a playlist for that. Breaking the news to your cousin that even though there's undeniable chemistry between you, the two of you can never be together simply because society deems it wrong. Believe it or not, playlists. The popularization of playlists and the opportunities that emerge for all the artists that got
nigga, it's a playlist for incest. That's fucking crazy.
Changed the way a lot of music got made. Artists would start reverse engineering the writing process to appease the algorithm. Songs got shorter, they got simpler. They would start with the most interesting part because as long as people got through the first 30 seconds, it would.
This is what pissed me off the most. sometimes the song do be taken all day. I do agree with you. I do agree with that perspective. This is what I will say, though. I hate when niggas try to treat music like it's content creating. Music isn't content creating. I mean, it technically is a form of content, but it's not the same thing as me doing what the fuck I'm doing with the streaming shit. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Like, the whole purpose of a song is to finish strong from beginning to end. Fuck all the, oh, it needs to be good within 30. No. Now, granted, I ain't gonna lie to you. You kind of can get a feel, like sometimes with the beats, like with beats or like, actually, so sometimes you get a feel by how the song's gonna go within 30 seconds, but I would never be like, yeah, 30 seconds, put a hook there. Like, no, nigga, this is not it's not content creating. I hate when niggas try to make music, some of these executives be goddamn trying to make music like it's content creating. It's not.
Count as a play, and then your stats would go up. It's too risky to have a slow burn intro because you're just giving the listener more opportunities to skip it. And if they skip it, it tells the algorithm that your song sucks. And then they're never going to put it on a playlist, and no one's ever going to listen to it, and you're never going to make any money, and you're going to be working at Popeyes forever. But while artists were busy trying to figure out how they could navigate the system, Spotify was hard at work pulling their own strings in the background. In 2017, the same questions started getting asked by more and more people. Who's making all these random-ass songs? Why are they ending up in so many playlists? Artists with a stock photo as their profile picture, with no bio, no website, no contact information, nothing that would indicate they're a real person trying to become a working musician. And yet some of them have songs with tens of millions of plays. Because, like a lot of the AI artists of today, they were snuck into official Spotify playlists. Again, no proof that Spotify's behind any of these. In fact, I've even seen one example of them outright denying it. So I'm just gonna take their word for it. But I will say, they also denied similar allegations in 2017, and that turned out to be a flat-out lie. No, we don't game the system, bad people do. And we're good. Turns out, no, actually. Several musicians have since revealed that they used to have a gig with Spotify where they would just record a bunch of like 2-minute long instrumentals that then Spotify would upload to their platform under random pseudonym. Just a bit of investigation revealed hundreds of artist profiles accounting for millions of dollars in royalty payments that Spotify gets to keep because they're the ones who commissioned it. And it's not like people were going out of their way to listen to these songs. Spotify has the power to force them in front of as many ears as they want. Former Spotify employees have talked about how strongly they were urged to prioritize these songs while curating playlists. Liz Pelly in her book uncovered internal documents that showed they even had a name for this, perfect fit content. And by 2023, hundreds of these massively promoted playlists were filled almost exclusively with these kinds of songs. Even weirder though, the source of a large percentage of this music, a company called Firefly Entertainment, is owned by someone who has a lifelong personal relationship with one of the higher ups over at Spotify, and he's made hundreds of millions of dollars in streaming revenue the past couple years. That's one hell of a coincidence. Now, an important detail here, and what I hate to admit makes this kind of a smart move on their part, is that the playlists they did this on tend to serve as background noise. So not only are people less likely to notice if a song is not as high of quality, but by nature, these playlists are designed to be listened to for way longer than you would an actual song by an actual artist. Let's say one of your favorite bands just released a new single and you love it. Over the course of a couple weeks, you listen to it like 100 times. But also every night to fall asleep, you put on a gentle ambient piano playlist and let it run for 8 straight hours into the morning. Well, unfortunately, that means that at the end of the month, about 99% of your subscription revenue is contributed to a bunch of anonymous, faceless stock music that you weren't even awake to hear, and the remaining 12 cents goes to your favorite band for them to spend however they want. It's not like real musicians don't make this kind of music. They used to get picked to be on these playlists. This used to be a huge source of traffic and revenue for all of these small independent artists that Spotify pretends to care about, but now they've all been cast aside. They used their music to popularize these playlists before slowly replacing them with songs that they own the rights to. In 2018, they wrote a blog post about this instrumental guitarist named Lance Allen, whose life was changed when one of his songs got picked up by Spotify's Peaceful Guitar playlist, and within a couple of months, he had started earning enough revenue from streaming to pay his mortgage and even buy a new car. He was propped up by the company as an ultimate success story, a personification of this new era of self-sufficient musicians. Now, they ran this blog for 2 reasons. One, it makes them look good. It helps them brand themselves as the artist empowerment company. Remember when we saved music? Remember when we did that? But the other reason they posted this is because it's an advertisement.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44. a complete AI creation platform.
It happened to this guy, it can happen to you. You just need a little nudge to get started, and we can provide it for you. It was around this time that Spotify started rolling out more promotional features specifically targeted at artists. Marquee ads, playlist pitching, this entire campaign kit that's often presented as more of a necessity than a luxury. They know that a lot of struggling artists are desperate for a break, and by using people like Lance to show that a better future might be possible, they're now able to monetize that desperation. They have made millions of dollars off of independent artists by selling them on a dream. Just a few years after this blog was posted, after using these kinds of stories to advertise their promotional tools, Spotify had all but abandoned people like Lance. In 2023, he took to Twitter to express how impossible it had become for him to compete with the stock music farms taking over the platform. And today, when you look at the same playlist that once helped jumpstart his career, there doesn't seem to be a single real person on it. The final evolution of Spotify flexing their muscles in the face of independent artists was a tool they released in 2020 called Discovery Mode. By opting your songs into it, you increase the likelihood of having them recommended across the app, and in exchange, Spotify gets to keep 30% of your revenue. Pretty quickly, a lot of people in the industry were comparing this to something called payola, a common practice in the 1950s where labels would bribe DJs under the table to play their songs on the radio, gaming the system and making people think they were way more popular than they actually were. Payola became the subject of a bunch of lawsuits, investigations, and even arrests before being outlawed in the 1960s. But like a lot of things that used to be illegal, just give it enough time and someone will find a loophole to make it okay again. The argument that Spotify makes to try and differentiate their program is that you don't have to pay any money up front. You pay on the back end. So it's different. But it works exactly the same way. The order of the transaction doesn't really matter when they've gone on record to brag about how many artists they've gotten to sign up for it and how many hundreds of millions of dollars they've retained as a result.
But first, let's talk payola. That's pay for play.
You cannot buy your way onto a playlist.
If anyone offers you pay for play to get on a Spotify playlist, it's a scam.
Hey, you can't give money to some website to end up in a playlist. That's wrong. If you want to get in playlists, give that money to us.
It's a scam.
Now, you might have been thinking through the past couple sections, Drew, this is all very interesting, and you're looking weirdly handsome today, but I don't listen to Spotify playlists, so none of this affects me. And it's important to point out that the algorithmic boost given to these songs applies to every method of discovery across the app. So that could be autoplaying after you finish an album, any radio mix from a song or artist, your Discover Weekly, your daily mixes. Hell, even if you just accidentally click the shuffle button twice and turn on this stupid feature, you are being served songs at a disproportionate level. Even though Spotify has long been putting less emphasis in their officially curated playlists and more in their individually generated ones, they're all still made using the same algorithm. An algorithm that is increasingly being influenced by pay-to-play. It's honestly kind of crazy that Spotify is able to monetize the same product in both directions. Listeners have to pay in order to hear music that artists have had to pay in order to be heard. They created a problem in order to sell you the solution. Discovery mode is often described as a win-win for everyone. Even though that's literally not possible, because it's not creating any more revenue, it's just distributing it differently. If it was truly a win-win for both artists and Spotify, well then everyone should sign up for it. But then what would happen if every single artist did? Whatever algorithmic boost they received would then be offset by the fact that somehow everyone else needs to get boosted too. Effectively, nothing would change, except of course that Spotify would get a 30% discount on every single song that ever plays algorithmically. And from looking into it, it kind of seems like this is already starting to happen. I'm wondering if they reached a point where too many artists signed up for the program and now it's not able to do anything because there simply aren't enough plays to go around. Don't worry though, I can almost guarantee that in the next couple of years they're gonna put out some revamped discovery mode, a higher tier of visibility for just a little bit more. Wait, you're still only giving away 30% of your revenue? Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. Everyone else is giving away 80%. In the early days, Spotify was able to use their giant pool of investor money to inflate artist payouts to make it seem like it was worth putting their music here. And so they did. Everyone did. And now they don't have to overpay to convince people anymore. Artists are gonna come here no matter what. They have to. The industry runs through Spotify. Their subscribers have multiplied to unfathomable numbers, while the cost of that subscription has increased every 14 months like clockwork. And yet, individual streams for independent musicians have never been worth less. And now we're at the inevitable part of every tech endeavor's life cycle where the priority moves from gaining market share to strictly profitability at all costs. So they will continue to cut corners corners and underpay for content and in-shitify their product, hoping you're too loyal to take your business somewhere else. Meanwhile, their CEO, who is richer than any musician in the history of the world, has used that fortune to invest over $500 million into a company that makes strike drones for the military. In a world full of terrible corporations run by awful people, Spotify seems determined to vault themselves up to the top of that list. And yet, when it comes to music, they're still not even the biggest source of evil.
I'll keep this quick. We need a huge number of donations today to flip this U.S. Senate seat in Texas.
Nigga, you got me fucked up. I'm thinking I don't live in Texas. I would, nigga, if you was in Chicago, nigga, I wouldn't fucking donate to you, nigga. Talk about some, yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know there's people that are homeless right now, motherfuckers that are getting evicted and really struggling to pay their bills, and motherfuckers are struggling to even get $40,000 a year. But we need a lot of donations. I think you can be the guy. Yeah, I'll be the guy to tell you to kiss my ass. Fuck out of here, nigga.
This right now made a
nigga like the goddamn owner of the Chiefs and shit.
Music has always been a top-heavy, exploitative industry. Young artists would get signed to aggressively long contracts that they didn't fully understand until years later when it was too late because they were trapped in it. In the 1990s, Prince went through a years-long public dispute with Warner Brothers over creative and monetary disagreement. It got so bad that in protest, he changed his name to an unpronounceable symbol. The label tried to use his publicity stunts to frame him as this, like, spoiled, crazy diva, but he was just fighting to be paid what he was worth. Sure, he was making a lot of money, but it still paled in comparison to what Warner was profiting off the back of his labor. And when he was finally able to get out of that deal and self-fund and self-promote his own work, he proved that he had been getting screwed over because he made infinitely more money even on tours and albums that were less commercially successful. In 2007, after the record label was unwilling to renegotiate with him, Radiohead put out their In Rainbows album online using a pay whatever you want model, even if the amount that you wanted to pay was $0. And yet, they made more money distributing it this way than they had from all of their previous records combined. But it does beg the question, what the hell kind of deals were these guys signed to where they could sell millions and millions of albums and barely see any money from it? Well, for starters, it wasn't uncommon for artists to be owed a single-digit percentage of the revenue made from their work. Not that they owe 5% of it, right? That's how much they get to keep. Even on the high end, that number tends to be about 15. When you first sign that deal, though, you're not worried about that because the label is going to lure you in with a number that blows your mind at a time in your life when you're probably broke. So when they offer you an advance of, say, $250,000, you're gonna say, do you have a pen? Where can I sign? And you're made aware that that money isn't actually yours to keep, that it's just a loan that you have to pay back, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever, you'll figure all that out later. For now, what matters is you're confident in yourself and that number represents legitimacy. You made it. You are a professional musician now. So you go and record the album while renting a lifestyle that you're not yet able to afford. And if you're lucky, that album does well. Really well, actually. You sold 500,000 copies. Your music has already generated $5 million. Great.
Niggas ain't selling that, nigga. This ain't 2000 motherfucking 4. Niggas ain't selling that shit, bro.
I'll take my 15%, I'll deduct the advance, and I got a pretty sweet payday for myself. Well, not so fast there, Rockstar. We're not done subtracting. The advance wasn't the only loan. Every single resource we provided to you needs to be paid for as well. The deal was you had access to them, not that you get them for free. So we're just gonna make a few small adjustments, and before you know it, you somehow owe more debt than the amount we loaned you to start with. With each subsequent album, you only fall deeper and deeper into financial ruin. And you're one of the successful ones. But as bad as this is on paper, it's usually even worse in practice. Because oftentimes, the other companies that you as an artist are forced to do business with are also owned by the record label. So per the contract, we're able to deduct certain production costs before we calculate the amount that you are owed. Well, the thing is, we actually own the factory that produces all your CDs. And so the price for that is, how do I put this? Whatever we want it to be. We can say a bunch of them broke, we can print and sell records we never even tell you about. Dude, we can pull numbers out of our ass. The more money you earn, the more deductions we'll come up with to offset. And this process is never an accident. It's very much part of the business model. For example, back in the 40s and 50s, vinyl records were pretty fragile, which made them susceptible to breaking or scratching in transit. So to account for this, there would generally be a flat, like 15% reduction in revenue owed to the artist. Now, if common sense were to be applied, you would think that as the industry moved away from vinyls and into nearly indestructible CDs and cassettes, that this charge would go away. it did not. Even into the digital era, where we're talking about MP3 files, many of those breakage fees were still incorporated. It is total nonsense. It is highway robbery. An accounting firm that was referenced in this book, who was responsible for thousands of audits regarding hundreds of millions of dollars in royalties, could recall only one time ever where the audit revealed that it was the artist who owed money to the label. I can't believe they just kept making the same error over and over again, and it always worked out in favor of the labels. That's crazy. There's so many coincidences in the music industry. But we're still not done, because even then, they're not just gonna give you that money back. They're gonna look you in the eyes and say, what are you gonna do about it? Sure, if you're successful enough, you could try to take on a lawsuit and fight a battle that, best case scenario, could earn you a decent settlement, but most likely you're not gonna wanna do that because they have all the resources in the world to out-lawyer you and waste all your money until there's none of it left. So they'll offer a fraction of what they owe you and hope that it makes you stop whining. But be careful, you might have pissed them off. They might be holding a grudge against you. That next album that you owe us, you still have to record it, you still have to pay us for it, but we're not gonna put it out. I hope you enjoyed making music while it lasted, because that's over now. This is the kind of exploitation that happens when power gets consolidated at the top. When the labels that you can't live without control every part of the machine that you are forced to use.
Artists generate so much money for so many people that have nothing to do with the creative process at all. There's no road you can go down that the artist isn't fucked.
But things started to change pretty drastically in the 2000s. The rise of the internet brings on Napster and eventually LimeWire. For the first time in decades, overall music revenue is declining. But remember, most of that money was going to record labels. So they were also the ones losing the most of it.
You see, I'm not a Napster fan. It seems to me like people are getting ripped off.
It's interesting because the artists don't get paid anyway.
Piracy may have been bad for the music industry, but in a way, it might have ultimately been a good thing for musicians because it caused a long overdue disruption. It took power out of the hands of people who'd been abusing it. Then social media starts to take over. Suddenly fans can talk directly to their fans on MySpace. They can post other shows on Facebook. The labels are now losing their status as the gatekeepers. Many of the marketing tools they offered, the things that they were able to justify taking 99% of your money for, were kind of becoming obsolete. Fast forward to today, anyone can upload music to a streaming service. Anyone can build a thing.
Oh, I forgot to say it. I was like, I knew I forgot something. DistroKid got sold. So, to be interesting to see moving forward with that. And they're sold to a company that's not necessarily in music. I think it's like a private firm or some shit. So, we will see how that goes. Not gonna say it's bad. Not gonna say it's good. We'll just see how it goes.
Base. And in fact, a label won't even think about signing you unless you've already built a pretty big following online. But then at that point, it's like, what do you even need them for? You've done the hard part. They're probably just gonna swoop in, take as much of your money as they can, and then drop you as soon as your fans move on to someone else. So then the question is, how are they still able to get away with it? I thought we democratized the music industry. How do the labels still have so much power? Well, this is where record labels and Spotify intersect. Now, when you talk about record labels, there's a whole bunch of them, but there's really only three conglomerates that matter. Sony, Universal, and Warner, sometimes referred to as the majors or the big three. Thanks to their obsession with gobbling up every single thing they come into contact with, they now own about 70% of all recorded music in history. I cannot emphasize enough that anybody who tried to do what Spotify did, which was to put every song ever made in one place for a small monthly fee, couldn't have made it even 1 inch without bending over backwards for the record labels. It doesn't matter how good their user interface or algorithm is if they didn't have the music that people want to listen to. So the majors have always had extraordinary leverage over them, and they've maximized the hell out of it. They negotiated massive advances from Spotify with no guarantee that any of that money would trickle down to their artists. They got a bunch of free ad space that they would typically just sell with no guarantee that any of that money would trickle down to their artists. And they also received a significant amount of equity in Spotify, about 18% total. I think maybe the most insane detail I learned about while making this video happened in 2018. At the time, Spotify is quickly becoming the industry standard. Their user base is growing every year, the company's getting bigger, but they want to open up the floor to more investors, so they're ready to launch their IPO. But around the same time, their licensing agreement with the big three labels was about to expire. Oh my God, talk about leverage. The labels had Spotify by the balls. They could have renegotiated just about anything because if they didn't like the terms, they could have just taken all their artists off of the platform right before they go public, and it would have completely destroyed them because who's gonna invest in a music company that doesn't have any music on it? So what did the majors do with all this power? Well, they negotiated their rates down. They asked for less money. Why would they do that, you're asking? Are they stupid? Well, we need to refer back to that pie chart from earlier. Now, even though most of these royalties end up going to record labels, some of them end up in the disgusting hands of independent artists. And we hate them. Their greed is ruining an otherwise perfect business model. But then even the money that does go to the record labels has to be shared with all of our stupid artists. And we hate them just as much. Sure, we've already made it so it's as small of a percentage as it could possibly be, but it's still not nothing. We'd prefer if it was nothing. If only we could leverage their work to make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars without having to owe them a cent. Well, here's where that equity comes in. When they lowered artist royalty rates, Spotify became a more valuable company. This meant their stock price went up, and the majors could cash out for more. They figured out how to get paid anyway, but with money that their artists have no contractual claim to. But that wasn't the only benefit for record labels, because they also have something in their contract with Spotify called the Most Favored Nation Clause. And what that means is that nobody else outside
Sony Music is a most favored nation clause in its contract with Spotify automatically increases yearly advances if another music label negotiated a bigger advance on the streaming service. Equivalent guarantee the total of a recoupable advance during the applicable contract period divided by the market share. The percentage of streams that the label controls equals 1 point value. The dollar amount equal to a percent of a music label's market share. Sony Music's contract with Spotify calls for an adjusted contract period advance, which accounts for the difference between the 1 point values after every contract year. Sony Music can bill Spotify for the difference between its advance and the music label with the biggest advance without having to renegotiate its deal. I don't understand shit that shit.
Side of the big three is allowed to negotiate higher rates with Spotify. So when they lowered the rate for their artists, they in turn also lowered it for everybody else. Even if you don't work with a label, they will still find ways to screw you out of money. Now, unfortunately, record companies hoarding the majority of the money their artists earn for them is nothing new. It's been a staple of the industry for at least the past century. But the good news is, live music is thriving, ticket sales are high, and musicians of all sizes are being fairly compensated. At least according to an article I just read from March 9th, 2020. Wait, let me make sure nothing drastic has changed since then.
Even when your room is 80 degrees, your bed can be 55. That's the Pod, a cooling cover that fits over your current mattress.
If the record industry is a story of three companies owning all of the music, then the live event industry is a story of one company controlling the entire mechanism by which concerts operate. Since merging in 2010, Ticketmaster and Live Nation have bulldozed their way into a monopoly that controls every part of the transaction. Not only do they own most of the biggest venues, but they've made it so the only way you can buy tickets to those venues is through them. And now that you have no other choice, we can charge all kinds of exorbitant fees. Service fees, processing fees, convenience fees. Come on, guys. Isn't this convenient? And the monopoly goes in every direction, since most artists are forced to work with them as well.
If they want to take 10% of the revenues and call it a facility fee, they can and have. If they want to charge $30,000 for the house nut, they can and have.
Some good news, the government sued Live Nation back in 2024, a lawsuit that recently reached a settlement. One of their processing fees, which was revealed to be pure profit and didn't actually cover any costs, is now illegal. The bad news, they just moved it over to a service fee instead. At least with streaming services, you can say that the customer is getting a good value. $12 a month for 1 trillion songs, and I can listen to the Hours of Silence podcast. The prices aren't the problem. It's just what happens to that money later. But with live music, Ticketmaster's monopoly only drives prices higher and higher and higher. Couple that with a rapidly worsening economy for the average person, and attendance rates are going way down. Some huge artists with massive streaming numbers have had to cancel entire tours because not enough of their tickets were selling. And yet, if you ask Live Nation CEO, he'll say they're still not expensive enough.
Average concert price is $72. The concert is underpriced. It's like a badge of honor to spend 70 grand for a Knicks courtside. They beat me up if we charge $800 for Beyonce.
One of the biggest causes of price gouging is the resale market. Now, an artist might try to set a...
That's not a good mentality. Not bad. What the fuck? That was nasty. Anyway, I told you I'd use up all my shit before we was done. But anyway, that is a horrible ass methodology to go by. Bro, it's not even the same. And here's the thing, right? I'm going to tell you the difference between sports and music. Music, the quality has completely drastically reduced. Niggas not even rapping. Niggas rapping to their backing tracks. Mind you, they don't dance or nothing. Niggas singing to their backing tracks and all that. So the performance thing is the standard of music has changed. It's not the same thing as it once was. Also, you want people to come to that, right? Also, the economy's bad. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you can't, my nigga. Like, I don't know what you was on when you said this shit, but this shit was just nigga.
Maximum ticket price on one of their tours because they want as many of their fans as possible to be able to afford it. But unless they have enough negotiating power, there's nothing stopping the secondary ticket market from swooping in and ruining it for everybody else. A 2016 law called the Bots Act was supposed to make it illegal for scalpers to use certain technology to buy large quantities of tickets and resell it all for a profit, but Ticketmaster could not give less of a fuck about that. When a ticket gets resold through their website, they get to collect service fees on it twice. One, when the scalper first bought it from them, and then an even bigger fee when they resell it for a higher price. The resale market is a huge factor for why tickets have ended up so expensive. But it's important to remember that any of that profit from a resale doesn't make its way back to the artist. To them, the transaction ended when the first sale was made. So even though they tried to make the ticket more affordable, their fans still had to pay twice as much anyway. Only that entire profit ends up in the hands of Ticketmaster and the person or company who resold it. Which sometimes is also Ticketmaster. The artists lose, the fans lose, but the giant company wins again. Now, these had all been growing problems for years, but where shit really hit the fan was during COVID. The industry got decimated, especially for smaller venues and musicians. But many of the ones that did survive have seen their profits drop to an almost unsustainable level. I wanted to ask some touring musicians about the business side of things, so I drove up to Gainesville, Florida to talk to my friends Sergio and Andrew, who at the time of recording were about halfway through their tour with the band Dance Gavin Dance.
Let's break down like a tour. We do 2 buses. One bus for the band and one bus for the crew. And then we have a semi because we have production, lighting, and all of our sound gear, all of our in-ear monitors, and then all of our backlines, so our amp. So when you do all of that, now you've got probably $300,000+ right out the gate for a month plus long tour.
Damn.
Transportation. That doesn't cover gas, which is higher than ever.
Let's say, a fan spends, just for math's sake, $100 on a ticket. That's a lot for a fan to spend, but you take all these costs away and all of a sudden the amount that's actually going to the band, what percentage goes to everyone who reaches their hands in?
Management agent, just on our team's side of things, 30%. Already gone. Your Live Nation, your extra fees, things like that. That's usually an extra 10%, sometimes 15, in some cases 20. The abstracts would be your expenses, usually about 50%, sometimes more on bigger tours. That leaves maybe $10 to $20 out of that ticket that goes to the band, and then that would be split 4 ways. So let's say it's 20. If there's 4 members of your band, you're each getting $5.
Now, Dance Gavin Dance is doing well for themselves. They're one of the bigger touring bands out there right now. But by extrapolating this cost structure out to most bands that are a fraction of their size, you can see how it's becoming increasingly difficult to turn a profit from touring. And that's kind of a problem because historically speaking, that's where most of their money is supposed to come from. I'm nervous for the future of the industry for the same reason that I'm hopeful about it. People are always going to make music no matter what. It's an intrinsic part of our lives. It's one of humanity's oldest art forms. Most musicians would make music for free. They would do it even if they lost money. It just sucks that a lot of people know that, and so they seem determined to make sure that they do. I think the best way to support musicians, especially if they're independent, is to try to buy directly from them. Bandcamp is a great way to do this. Your money's going to go a lot further there than it is on streaming services. But also physical versions of music, CDs, vinyls. I love collecting vinyls. I've been doing it since before I even had a record player. Nobody wants to sell you objects anymore. They just want you to sign up for a cloud subscription service. But I like owning physical objects that I can touch and look at and that represent a piece of art that I love.
The problem is most motherfuckers is lazy. Not everybody goddamn Taylor Swift or Adele where they goddamn go out their way to make a nice little vinyl package for you, like Bruno Mars, that type of artist. Niggas, they don't care. They just put basically the fucking regular album cover on there, be like, here you go, nigga, enjoy. Now you got a big ass CD you can't play. You know what I'm saying? So most motherfuckers don't put this much thought into their vinyls like a Taylor Swift or Adele, so on and so forth would do. You know what I'm saying? Or like Amy Winehouse, God rest her soul, if she was alive, I'm pretty sure she put more effort into her vinyl stuff too.
The fact that I can also listen to it is kind of just a bonus. Streaming can be great for music discovery. I mean, sometimes it's nice to just have a machine play a bunch of songs until they find one that you like. I canceled my Spotify a couple years ago, but I still use YouTube Music because it's included in premium and I was already paying for for that anyway. And I found a lot of cool bands from it. It's a useful service. But I also don't want to take it for granted, you know? Just because it was easy for me to discover an album doesn't mean it was easy for them to make it. If someone's music adds value to my life, I want to try to give some of that back. And I don't think the 2 cents they're getting for my subscription revenue is going to cut it. Now, what I wanted to do for this video was secretly put out some of my own music and document the journey of trying to be an independent musician in 2026. But obviously, music takes a lot of time. You got to learn an instrument, you got to write something, you got to learn how to record it, you got to put it out, you got to figure out what the hell DistroKid is. It's not the kind of thing you can just pull out of your ass in a couple of months, you know? So I decided that if I was going to do it, I should probably start 4 years ago. In 2022, my friends CJ and Julian asked me if I wanted to go jam with them in a U-Haul storage unit, and I said, sure, why not? Even though I knew why not, because the thought of playing guitar in front of other people made me want to shit my pants. But I also knew that sometimes the only way to grow as a person is to do stuff that scares you. I wish it wasn't. I wish you could grow just by playing on the computer. But pretty soon we started practicing once a week and then twice a week. Then our friend Kevin joined the band, which meant that Julian and I could both play guitar instead of taking turns pretending to know how to play bass. At that point, we had already written a bunch of songs, so we decided it was time to play them in public.
Made me want to shit my pants.
The first show we ever did was an open mic at a kava bar where for some reason I wore the shortest shorts that I owned. Our next show was at another kava bar where we were way too loud, and then we played a hardcore show where we were way too quiet. This show was a nightmare for me. Nobody liked our music. I said thank you like 100 times, and during the last song, which was supposed to be like our big heavy closer, I was getting so much feedback from my amp that I had to turn off my distortion pedal, and then no one could hear me. And since our music is instrumental, it's kind of important that people can hear the instruments. I left that show questioning my entire existence. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe I should just give up. And then our next show was the best one so far. We did a couple more shows here and there, but then we took a break to focus on our real goal, which was to make an album. We had the space to record it. We had started buying the equipment. Kevin was learning FL Studio. We had a bunch of songs. So instead of just dropping like 1 or 2 singles and moving on, we decided we're not going to put anything out until we finish an entire album. Plus, how long did it take, right? 3 months? 6 months? 2 years! Turns out when you're 4 adult men with 4 adult jobs, 3 if you don't count YouTuber, there are only so many hours a week you have to devote to your instrumental emo band. So finally, after months of staring at the back of Kevin's head, we exported the album. We hired our friend Alexa to do the artwork. The only direction I gave her for this was like, I don't know, maybe something with a bird on it. And then she hand-painted this beautiful masterpiece.
Damn!
It's actually too good. It's better than our music is. For real though, we're all extremely proud of this album and the work that went into it.
She hooked y'all. Oh, I hope y'all compensated her nicely, bro. I hope y'all tipped her, my nigga. Like, god damn, she did her thing on that one, boy.
You don't have time. You could have listened to it twice already instead of watching this crap. Actually, for all I know, you could have already listened to it. We put it out back in March of last year. So here's what the past 15 months has been like. At first, things were better than I expected. We had a couple of the YouTube videos get like 100 views right away. One of the most gratifying moments of this entire process was getting like 3 comments from people saying, I don't know how I got here, but this is really good. At one point, I saw that somebody Shazammed one of our songs, and we talked about it for a week. So everything was going pretty good, and then like a month later, it completely stopped. Turns out it doesn't matter how much time and effort and money you put into music. If you throw it up on streaming services and don't tell anyone about it, it's probably just going to disappear into the void. There were weeks where I'd get an email from Apple that were like, hey, just letting you know, nobody listened to your music this week.
I swear to God, that shit hurt me like a ball. Especially when I used to go by Snake Eyes, I used to get this shit a lot. Man.
Keep up the good work. It really does feel like we put a drop of water into the middle of the ocean and we're just waiting for people to find it. I guess it also probably doesn't help that our band name has terrible SEO because it's a word that already exists but that we purposely spelled wrong. On some platforms, you can't find it even if you're going out of your way to. But a couple months ago, I decided that it was time to lock in and that I would earnestly...
Hey, my Bruce Leroy SEO is on fire. I don't work for nobody, nigga. I just posted a lot. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I'm low-key a genius. Cause like I like one thing about it, you type of my name, nigga, my shit'll come up like right away. I'm the first nigga that's up on the search engine. So honestly, I did a pretty damn good job posting now that I think about it. Cause it ain't really hard to find. You put my name, you can find me immediately.
Navigate some of the artist engagement tools the internet shoves in your face. I'd started using the band's Instagram page more to post about shows and connect with some other bands, and I could tell that already Meta had all of the information they needed to categorize me into what I I can only assume they call their desperate artist program. Because suddenly every single ad I got was about posting banner ads on Spotify or having
Swear to God.
analyze my songs so they could pitch them to playlists. Oh my God, this interface is so predatory. They are doing everything they can to convince you that they're on your side. What do we get out of this? Nothing, man. We just want to help a brother out. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving us $40. And what the fuck is this? Your analysis is expiring in 10 minutes? How? What, are you gonna forget? My trepidation turned to joy, though, when they told me that my sophisticated arrangement makes me stand out from amateur producers. Wow. I'm flattered. They also told me I had a 74 hit potential. I had no idea. Who was gonna tell me I was sitting on top of a gold mine? Out of curiosity, I tried another one of my songs. It's called Golden, and I wrote it for the Netflix original movie K-Pop Demon Hunters. And oh my God, the craziest thing happened. They told me almost the exact same shit, except they only gave this song a 72. That's right. My instrumental guitar band has more commercial potential than the 7th most popular song of 2025. Well,
Talk about a flex, goddamn, boy, okay?
They're just lying to me to try and get my money. Or they're telling the truth, and I'm gonna perform at the Grammys. Better get my credit card out just in case. Before I fully give up on this website, though, I do want to try one more track. It's kind of niche, it's a little vulnerable, but I'm just curious to see if maybe somewhere out there's an audience for it. It's called 1,000 Farts, and it's an hour long. And would you look at that? This one has the highest score so far. This could very well become the most popular song ever made. The more I engaged with these ads, the more it confirmed that I was interested, and then any future ads I got seemed like they weren't even really trying that hard. Yeah, we actually don't know anything about your song. But just give us $100. Come on, what's the worst that could happen? You die?
Bro, this dude's giving up so much fucking free game, it's not even funny. Like, yo, this whole shit informative from this guy. Oh, you know I talk about the other video with old boy that was like, yo, that's one of the greatest YouTube videos on the internet of all time. This shit top 10 right here, maybe top 15 because it depends if you're a musician or not, if you care. But I'm telling you right now, this shit. Shout out to Drew Gooden, bro.
From this.
Real shit. This is good.
I swear on my life, I will try my absolute hardest to get you on Top White Girl Music 2026 Songs to Sing Along, Best Song to Listen to at Parties. And if that doesn't work, we could always try one called The Best Songs Ever. Sure, that seems like a realistic place to start. The sheer flood of similar websites honestly made me distrustful of this entire cottage industry as a whole. But for the video, I wanted to try at least one of them. So I ran a campaign on SubmitHub. Now I have no idea if this is any more legit than these other websites, but at the very least, I think it's been around the longest. But just like the ones from the ads, immediately asking for $100. This time though, I paid it. And then for the next several days, I physically winced every time I opened my email to see a roundup of the process so far. Rejection after rejection after rejection. Everyone generally had nice things to say. Man, this sounds great. You guys should be proud of this. I'd fucking kill myself before putting it on any of my playlists, but good luck. I'll give SubmitHub a little bit of credit for at least being transparent. You can see exactly how the curators listen to your song. The problem though is that in some cases, how they listened to it was barely at all. I also realized in hindsight that I probably shouldn't have let them auto-pick the curators after guessing my genre. And I should have tried to find playlists with music that sounds similar to me and then manually targeted those. But at the same time, the one playlist I feel like we probably had the best chance of getting on didn't even listen to half the song or give any feedback. And this cost me money. I had to pay this person. The low point of this process for me was when SubmitHub emailed me an AI summary of all my rejections. I also could have just copied and pasted them all into Grok, but thanks for doing it for me, I guess. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do with this. None of these people wanted our song. What, am I gonna frame this on my wall? Yeah. For a little over $105, I ran a couple of decent meta ads, received entrance into one playlist that will, at best, net us a handful of streams, and I got a ChatGPT summary of everything I'm doing wrong. Now, I'm not saying that my bad experience should discount all of these services entirely. Obviously, it works for some people, some of the time. But it sure seems like this is just yet another opportunity for one more pair of grabby hands to lunge towards your pockets as you try desperately to make waves in an endless ocean of content. The more oversaturated music gets, the more common these kinds of websites will become, and the more people who will try to profit off your optimism before it runs out. Getting anybody to give a shit about our music felt impossible, but at the same time, it didn't really bother me that much. Because we didn't make this music with the hopes that it would, like, go viral. We made it because we wanted to. We wrote the exact kind of music that we like to listen to. This album only exists because we made it exist, and no amount of rejection emails will ever take that away from us. A lot has changed for us the past year. Julian left the band, and we've had to kind of reconfigure as a three-piece. But we're still writing a lot of music, and we still play shows every so often. If you want to see more of what we end up doing, follow us on Instagram. We also have a YouTube channel that I'm going to post some playthroughs on, and I'll probably throw some other random shit out there too, so subscribe if that's something you're interested in. I do have to mention, though, the incident. On May 27th, we played a show at Will's Pub. We were opening for a really cool band, I Met a Yeti. It was an awesome night. Everyone had a great time. But somebody took a video of it and put it on TikTok, and now everybody knows my secret. I cannot believe that I successfully hid this from the world for 4 years, and then like 2 weeks before I plan on making a video about it, someone else beat me to the punch. Not cool, bro. But I guess it just goes to show that everything I said in this video was a total fucking lie. Music's easy. What are you guys whining about? All you have to do is be a YouTuber for 9 years, but don't make any music. Not yet. Once you've given it at least 5 years, you can start a band with your friends, but don't tell anybody about it. It needs to be a surprise. Without the surprise, this doesn't work. Just keep chipping away at it in the background. Spend an unbelievable amount of time and money on it. Record an album, release the album, make $18 from it each, and wait an entire year. Only then can you play a show at a local bar in Orlando, have it recorded by a random stranger who uploads it to TikTok where it goes medium viral for a couple of days, probably less so because people like the music and more so just because it's kind of interesting you're even doing it at all. And that was my master plan. It may have taken me almost a decade, but it was all worth it when I saw our monthly listeners on Spotify go from a measly 109 all the way up to 175. Wait, is that it? That video got like 1 million views. Even in just the past 4 years since we started dicking around in that storage unit, I feel like I've already seen corporate greed price out so many artists from the industry and so many fans from being able to participate in it. But I also realized that there's a thriving local scene that I had no idea about until I started going to shows and meeting all these really cool musicians, a lot of whom are now my friends. Maybe it's not always realistic to spend $300 on nosebleed tickets at a sold-out arena, but who knows? There might be a free show happening right now at a non-profit venue inside a bowling alley. Your new favorite band might be performing in a bar 2 miles from your house.
Music is worth making. If you feel the need and you feel the burning passion to want to make music or art or in general, do it.
Recruit your friends. Get out and meet people. You might not be able to film your own music video, but your friend has a camera and has a film experience and wants to get involved in a project.
Well, man, I no fucking friends. How about that, smart ass? No, I'm playing. I ain't got no friends.
Develop each other. Like, get into a scene of people and build those relationships up from the ground up. And I think beautiful things can come of that.
Now we gotta go.
He could have ended it on a better outro, signing off or whatever. But you know what? Hey, one of the best videos I ever seen in my life on the internet history. This shit going down with the Cat Williams interview. All that, bro. This shit was legit. I like it. All right, man. That's enough streaming for today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I apologize for those that weren't here. Maybe it was just me. I don't give a fuck. You already know that already. I ain't gonna lie to you. We should make a compilation of how many times I say I don't give a fuck. It should be 3 hours long. That's a meditation music for your ass. No, I'm playing. Alright, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully. If not, definitely Saturday. But I should see y'all tomorrow. Back to piano. And then, I don't know what the hell else we're going to do after that. But back to piano for sure. But yeah, that's it, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. Enjoy y'all life. Life too goddamn short to be mad all the goddamn time, bro. You feel me? So enjoy y'all life, man. I'm out of here. Peace. Now, I'm going to bow. Bye-bye.